Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Werewolf the Forsaken, the Bitches of Brewery Park. I'm your storyteller, Kelly, and this is Season 2, Episode 2, Code Orange.
Oh dear.
As he casts a look at one of his players who works in medicine.
Oh no.
Yeah, I was watching Caitlin's face too.
Oh, it's so worth it. All right. So anyway, welcome to Werewolf the Forsaken. It's the furriest, most lovely and cuddly game that you'll ever not be watching.
This is getting from bad to worse.
It's getting from bad. It's going to be great. So anyway, welcome again. We're on an off week tonight because I wanted to get as many games as possible before we go on a little vacation at the end of the month. So after tonight, we will be going back to our normal bi-weekly schedule. Joining me tonight are my 4 players, one of which is having webcam problems. So Jen, I've got your old character photo up, if that's okay with you.
Yeah, that works.
Okay. Sounds good. So why don't we go ahead and introduce ourselves? Jen, I'm going to start with you because I already talked about you.
Sure, yeah. I'm Jen. I'm playing Brighton Lee, the Kahala Stormlord.
Cool. All right, let's say hello to Caitlin.
Hello, I'm Caitlin. I'm playing Claire Iwatani, the Rahu Iron Master.
All right. Hello, Amy.
Well, hello. I am Amy, and I am playing Kate Powers, the Aeladon.
I can't tell you how happy I am that you actually kept that name.
I'm also very pleased with it.
I was like, you'll never take this. And then you're like,
I thought you were gonna. I honestly thought, like, if I had taken it, I would have just gotten, like, laughed off the screen. So.
Oh.
But you know what? I'm kind of loving it. I'm kind of owning it.
Yeah, and you're blonde tonight.
Yeah, I got a wig.
Yeah, that works with your whole, like, aesthetic. It's nice.
Yeah, I was considering going slightly more punk and using, like, a band t-shirt type thing.
It doesn't. You're so close to the camera, it doesn't show up anyway.
Exactly. So I've just kind of, apparently this is Kate's shirt now.
So in season 4, when we're out of the quarantine, then you can do it then.
Yeah.
Okay.
It'll be good. I considered my United We Stand shirt, but it wouldn't have shown up. So.
But we would have known.
Yeah.
And
Hi,
we
Christine.
held it in our hearts. Hi, I'm Christine, and I'm playing Megan Butler, the Uratha Iron Master.
All right.
Took me a moment to remember which one it was I was doing tonight.
Yeah, I almost said Tia Armstrong half worked through it and was like, that's not right. That's not this game.
Christine,
I was tempted to say Malia. Them names, at least.
if you can get your mic just a tiny bit closer, you're coming in a little quieter than everybody.
Okie dokie. Do you want me to turn my volume up?
Yeah, you can go ahead and turn the you can turn the gain up a bit too.
How is that?
That's exactly where I want you to be. Perfect.
Okay.
You're good
We
at
just
this.
had the gain really turned down one of the other sessions.
Yeah, it's because we're using the new setup in your room. All right, so welcome. This is the second episode of Season 2, and right now the characters are in the midst of the same epidemic that we are in real life. Last session, they went and raided a house full of hunger spirits that had claimed some peeps, encountered a real live Becheloux, and discovered a gnawed hole in the gauntlet. They returned and did some investigative procedures, finding out that the area of West Vancouver that they'd been investigating is full of problems. And top of that, they also have discovered that there is a creature, a pair of them actually, that may be in Vancouver, waiting for them or hunting among the spirits. One, a plague spirit known as the Plague Shuck, and another, which is a woman in white that may be linked to a series of blackouts that are occurring. Physical blackouts, not electrical blackouts, but just wait. All right, and with that, before we start, everybody, you have your aspirations in order?
Yes.
Okay, I believe...
Was it one short, or do we get 2 short?
You get 2 short, 1 long.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd never come up with a second short then.
Okay.
I will try and do that.
Sounds good. Just if you... anything right before we start, just do it when I'm doing the opening fiction. And then some of you spent experience. Caitlin, you bought a point of strength. Christine, you bought a point of wits. You upped your professional training and bought a point of occult.
Yes. So upping professional training did add a dot to one of those aspect skills.
Which one did you take? Medicine?
No, I added a dot to empathy because it was only at 1.
Okay. And
so
did
reading body language.
Anybody else take any new traits on their sheet?
Nope.
Okay.
I did not spend any experience last time.
Okay.
No,
and
me neither.
Neither. All right. So you have plenty of time for that. And then finally, the last mechanic that we are using in game is putting it on the line. Putting it on the line, for those of you who are just tuning in, for some reason in the second episode of the season rather than the first, is a mechanic where when the characters enter Death Rage, they destroy a person or relationship close to them in order to make the game all the more horrific. So are we going to let it roll with the past episode? So Kate, last episode you had Addie, your former fiance. Letting it
Sounds
ride?
good.
You're gonna let it ride? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, where are all the other cards? I've got like a dozen blank ones here. Well,
Where's my...
then I can do this easily. Brighton, who are you picking?
I'll stick with who I had last time. Kira, my landlord.
All right, Kira, the landlord. Cool. Thank you for remembering because I did not between sessions. All right. Megan.
I will stick with my one from last time, which was the actor guy.
Which was Chris?
Yeah.
Okay.
I always want to say Chris Pine, but I know it's not.
It's not Chris Pine. It's like Chris Elm or something like that. No, it is Chris...
Spruce?
Chris Spruce. It's not Chris Spruce. Price.
No.
Price.
Yes, and that's why, because it's so close.
It's Chris Price,
Oh,
the
yeah.
aspiring actor, or the young actor whose career is in flux right now.
So I keep avoiding saying
definitely
his
thought
name
you were
because I
gonna say
keep wanting to say a
Flames.
real actor's name, and it's just like, no.
One of the Chris's.
One of the
I'm not
Chris's.
dating Chris Pine.
That's how you end up in
Nope.
a superhero show. You get named Chris. And Claire.
Yeah, I chose Gina last time. I'll keep it.
Oh, man.
Poor
Putting it-
Gina.
Putting it on the line. All right. And reminder, at any time in game, when you have to spend a willpower and don't have the ability to, you can put another name on the line. Now, the question that I have is what happens when all of you go into Death Rage? Do I just take one card? Because it seems a little weird that they would all be in the same location. Like at the national, cannon fodder convention.
Well, should we maybe do a pack one then? That is only if we all go into it at the same time. Something that we'd value as a pack.
Let's
Possibly.
not do that for this game. I think the way that I'm going to run it is the first person to enter it, or the most logical card to use in that situation.
Mhm.
That
That
seems
makes
to make sense.
So that will affect everybody, and then I'll just try not to double up between game. Hopefully, we won't double up because then we just Claire loses Gina, and then every family
Well,
member.
It's not
Oh,
even
the Death
necessarily
Rage.
that we are killing the person. We could just be doing something that destroys our relationship with them.
That is true.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
in it, basically, we had put our relationship with Ross on the line last season, essentially.
Basically. I
Yeah,
feel like
that's true.
that's in limbo, though. We still don't know our information from him.
That's true. You can also put
Mhm.
locations on the line as well.
Hmm.
But and that's my call. Besides that, if you want to seek out your touchstones or anything like that, that's something that will happen. But I'm putting it on you to do the onus there. So I'm willing to do anything. Any last questions before we start tonight?
Would a short-term aspiration of looking into that dead woman a little further, because I think it was Claire who had researched that she
Yes.
was part of the old pack, or
Yeah,
at least knew
yeah.
them.
I did. I've got my information right here, and I.
So I'll switch that up. Let's specify it. Why her? Is probably not asking you, but finding out why her is probably
Okay,
a good aspiration.
That's kind of essentially what I meant by
Okay, then yeah, that sounds great. I'd love if
just
someone
kind
had
of
that as an
research that
aspiration.
further.
Follow the clues. And then the last thing I'm going to mention, sorry, I keep saying last thing. In the World of Darkness, Chronicles of Darkness Core, there is a mechanic called, it's a finding the clue mechanic for investigative procedures. If at any time you guys are feeling particularly stuck, in Chronicles of Darkness, they actually wrote in a procedural crime-solving mechanic that functions a little bit like it does in Powered by the Apocalypse games, where you generate clues that can be used to provide information or use as leverage against characters. So it's pretty good.
Oh, okay.
You can also, there's one more mechanic that you should be aware of, and that is social maneuvering is something that exists in this game. I tend not to use it, but if you ever want to use it against an NPC, you are more than welcome to. So the one thing that is really useful about that is that you can social maneuver people into doing what you want them to do. And by that, I mean not just, hey, come home with me. You can socially maneuver people into doing things that they normally would not do, like revealing evil plans, or having a meltdown at a party, or activating Operation Thurgood Marshall a couple of rounds before you intended to, or something like that, right? Mm-hmm. You can basically use it to force story beats. Why are you showing me unicorn cards?
Because I bought them and they're very pretty and they match our theme colors.
That's true.
Very pretty.
All right, I'll give you that.
Sorry, and then like these are pink and purple and like, I'm sorry, it's
They're
pink
so nice.
and purple.
It's okay.
These are the best playing cards I've ever had.
That's true. I agree. Okay.
Sorry to derail everything.
I mean, no, Zoom derailed everything by kicking Christine out of the chat.
These are actually really like solid feeling cards too. Like they're not super flimsy.
All right.
Jeez.
Is she having issues coming back?
I think she is.
Scream at it loudly. Assert dominance.
Okay, that's fine. We'll just take a couple minutes before we start. It's better that it didn't now.
Okay. So my question
this is true.
Right before that happened, what's the in-game date and whose moon is it?
It is. That's a good point. So, for those of you who are,
Yeah, how many days has it been since last one?
It has been later that day.
Okay, so I have Thursday, April 2nd.
Was when games started last time. It was just before midnight, so today is Friday the 3rd.
Okay, and I've got written down it is currently the half moon until Saturday. Does that continue to be true?
That is, yep. According to all moon charts, that is true.
Sweet.
Cool. Did we sleep enough to get a willpower back?
Did I give it to you last game?
I don't think
you
so.
What the hell's going on?
What's going
What's
on?
wrong?
My Zoom closed and then opened. Did everybody's?
No?
No.
That's so weird. Did I disappear?
No?
No.
What the fuck?
No, Christine's restarting her computer right now, so she'll be back on in just a second.
Okay.
So
That was super
we're gonna do
weird.
our best to get this game underway as soon as the technical difficulty goes by. If we have to postpone because of tech, we'll be back in 2 weeks. But we're gonna do our best.
But yeah, I still have written down that I was down 2 willpower and down 2 essence, so I don't think we...
I think you can go ahead and gain a willpower point back from sleeping.
Oh, we did gain willpower for blood and bone.
Blood bone, yeah.
Yeah.
So go ahead
But
and
we
gain
didn't do it for just sleeping.
to do it for sleeping. So Christine, if you
So
can hear.
after the end events of last game, we went and slept.
Yes.
Yeah.
Go ahead and take a willpower point from sleeping.
In that case, I will reclaim that.
The illusion that she's not in the other room is suddenly
Completely
lost.
broken.
Oh no!
I didn't know you were trying to make that be an illusion.
I don't know. Sometimes when I yell, it's pretty obvious. What, you're getting the storyteller's yelling in surround sound. Okay. There we go.
It's a Christine.
Okay.
Welcome back, Christine. I don't know what happened. I'm sorry we lost you briefly. It was tragic.
Yeah, my whole window just poof and was gone. Just no warning, nothing, no internet issues, just
That's a pain in the ass.
died.
Whoa, I'm brightened now.
Yeah, I'm working. Well, I'm fixing it. It takes a second. Because
This
of
is
the way
the
we
body
do,
swap game.
It's the body swap game.
No!
Oh no!
We did that already.
Did we?
Not in Werewolf.
What did I do that in?
Technocracy.
Oh, did I? I don't know.
Yeah, did we
We've
see
done
it?
that in a few games.
I'm pretty sure me and Winter's character swapped.
Oh yeah, it's because you wore the same size clothes.
Yeah.
That's what I usually base it on. Can these two people share clothes? Okay. Oh, you're right, because we did the body swap with like a ton of people.
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
Yeah, it was the only way I could make it work without having it be like a logistical and social nightmare.
I mean, it still was, but that was in character.
Nothing like turning people into kids for a day. All right. Oh, that's really gingery.
Does it burn the sinuses?
No, but it kind of gives me that kind of mwah feel, you know?
Kind of? I'm
Mm.
going to say yes so that you don't feel weird about this.
Fake ginger. No, it's okay. I always feel weird. That's
Jen's react. Oh,
that's why I
I
tell
hear the
stories.
laughing.
All right. So, it seems like we're good to go. Claire, you're really far down on the screen, but I can fix that. I can fix it. That's a me thing, not a you thing.
Oh,
fix it,
okay. I'm
Felix.
really
Okay.
moved, so.
So we're on
Yeah, I'm fairly high up in the screen.
Friday.
That's because you swap places with Claire.
Ah.
So give me just 1 second. I will repair all wrongs.
You will at least attempt. And I will believe in you.
I've got
on
the
your efforts.
lovely, just like, ooh, sunshine, so much sun.
What? Okay. Is that where you want to be? Or do you want to be further away?
That's fine by me. Just my head's not getting cut off now, so that's good.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna lock you down, and then
Lock you down in the lockdown.
Oh no.
Whoop. There. Now Claire works.
Congrats,
All right.
Claire.
Claire. Claire.
Claire, congrats.
You should order a pizza tonight. Look.
Pizza boy.
Pizza boy.
Roar.
Pizza Wolf.
Pizza Wolf. All right, and with that, I think it's time to start episode 2 of Werewolf the Forsaken, The Bitches of Brewery Park, season 2. Okay. I won you over. Mike, you always order a pizza. Good to see you, buddy. Okay.
Yes.
With that, let's kick it. Kick it. This story is true. In the beginning, when the worlds were one, Father Wolf stalked the border marches. He led his pack, his firstborn, children gods of immense power, who were born from other wolf spirits, lesser, but still gods in each of their domains. Every one of his children epitomized an aspect of their father, the great predator. One was as large as a mountain. One was ferocious as a hurricane. One noble as silver. One proud as winter. One invisible to its prey. One sickened but mad with insight. One curious as the human creatures. One silent as death. Perhaps there were more. And yet, for all that they were, their father was all of these things and more. He was the great predator, the most powerful spirit of the hunt. And yet, for all that they were not as great as their father. He could not rest while his territory did not have a worthy successor, and so he hunted, again and again, for the right mate. It is ironic that he did not realize he was also being stalked. Mother Luna, the goddess spirit of the moon, had watched the great hunter for untold ages, and was touched by the strength, beauty, and power that he possessed. She descended from the heavens and offered herself unto him, and from their union rose the beings known as Uratha, the werewolves. And in our arrogance, we thought ourselves worthy of his duties. We thought ourselves as great as our father, and so we ruined the world. We who were born from the flesh of gods and mortal men, we who are forsaken. This was the first time that a loon fell in love with a wolf, but it would not be the last. This story is also true. The Bitches of Brewery Park had bested the spirits who had violated the territory known as No Wolf's Land. They had even bested a Beshaloo, a rat host, one of the most terrifying threats to any territory. They were jubilant, invincible, and on the hunt for new prey. But which to pick? The woman in white? The creature known as Plague Shuck? Other Beshaloo that may be writhing behind the gauntlet inside of this territory or another? So many choices. But little did the Bitches of Brewery Park know that the true hunt had yet to reveal itself. As they gathered in their den, the hollow blooping of their video call carried across the void and connected. The handsome face of a tired Callum Cutting Teeth appeared. His other pack members, Ford and Leo, sitting behind him in the small apartment they'd secured in Carrisdale. The packs, known as the Blackbirds and the Shadowpaws, were not keen to have this new pack so close to their own territories. And yet, tension had not yet erupted. And this is where we're going to begin our tale for the night. With that boop 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 ba doop ba doop boop connection sound. Callum appears front and center in the Skype call. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can
Hello.
hear you.
We're
Can you hear?
connected.
Can you hear us?
You see his one of his packmates, Ford, a very large Sikh man leans over and gestures. The mic's on, but it's not on. Like, you got the button on, but you don't have the button on the mic. What do you mean I don't have the button on? Leo, a broad, squat man with dyed blonde hair and of Chinese descent, just leans over and casually bumps the button with his unsocked toe. What'd you just do? What? Say something?
Hello?
Oh, hey.
Hello?
Hello.
You
I thought
guys
you
good
said-
over there?
I'm not good at the whole internet thing.
Oh,
Just wanted to check in. How did your hunt last night go?
Interesting.
And
successful?
Yes, it was
Yeah?
successful.
that's good, right? Okay, great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, so you were up to the northwest, right? You were doing that route along Pacific Spirit.
Yeah.
Yes, that sounds right.
Okay, we were doing the golf club last night down in southwest Carrisdale.
Yeah.
How
How was
that go?
golfing?
Lots of money. The city's got like a lot of money spirits.
Huh.
Not surprised.
Golf club? I'm not surprised.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
That shit's expensive.
Besides that, not terribly much. Ran into a couple of them. Basically just did a little bit of thinning. I don't know. Something's weird. All the spirits in the area that are awake and moving around are acting a little funny.
Funny how.
Like, Leo is going to lean over toward the camera. Like, they don't want to talk. I don't know. They seem resistant. Tell him about the caddy shack. Okay. Oh, the cat. You mean the caddy shack. I don't golf.
You're saying words. I don't know.
It's. Leo will lean forward again. There's this place that golf clubs and golf equipment are kept. It's called a caddy shack. It's where the caddies get their stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Okay.
I don't know anyone who golfs.
Yeah, well, the reason we went to the golf place is that the shack spontaneously combusted a couple days ago.
Oh,
Oh.
There was some electrical fire there, but I don't believe in electrical fires.
Fair. So what did you
You-
find there?
Not much. A couple of moats.
find the spirit of an electrical fire.
No electricity at all.
Oh,
What I
as in
did,
it had been cut, or there was no electricity going to the place in the first place.
there were no electricity spirits over there. I mean, the place is gone now, so it'd be kind of hard to trace that, but I did a little bit of asking around, and someone mentioned something about some angry Helion choir. sun spirits.
Aw.
Oh, okay.
Why'd they be angry with a Caddyshack?
I have no
yeah,
idea.
honestly, what?
Doesn't make much sense.
Yeah, the weird part about it is we checked the time it burned down.
Mm-hmm.
About
Yeah.
2 o'clock in the morning.
So what the hell were the sun spirits doing over there?
Bingo!
Yeah.
And he's going to lean back on the couch and let Callum. So we're looking into that still and seeing about that. I mean, there have been a couple of fires recently. You were just at that burned out building.
Yeah, and we ran into a Bechelou.
Yeah, that wasn't fun.
After falling through a hole in the gauntlet.
Yeah, they chewed a hole there.
Are you guys okay?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think a couple of them
so.
got away, but for the most part, we took it down.
Mm-hmm. Not a fan.
Those things are creepy
Yeah,
as
that's gonna
fuck.
have to be fixed
So it was
creepy.
somehow.
just the Bechelou?
So, I mean, I
A
think
couple others that we don't know if they were spirit rid or what, but I
dogs
mean,
are really fucked up.
yeah, they fought to death, and then they had 2 dogs that were definitely being held,
Huh.
spirit held.
Yeah, so
I forgot what
that
that
wasn't the
actual
Bechelou.
terminology is.
Claimed. Yeah.
Yeah, a couple of spirit claimed dogs.
There were hunger spirits in there. And
More of
then
them.
the Bechelou.
Yeah,
That's a lot of claimed that are coming across. Hunger claim. That's weird.
Yeah, I'm really worried about the whole hole in the.
Yes.
How do we patch that? How do you fix that?
I mean, maybe there's somebody knows a right for it. The gauntlet should fix itself over a
But
while.
if we're having weird stuff happening and sun spirits showing up in the middle of the night,
or something pretending to look like sun spirit or making it sound like it.
Yeah.
that's also
Will it patch itself up? And Ford looks and shrugs. It usually takes a couple of weeks.
All right. Well, if we all try and run by each patrol,
just keep an eye
hopefully
on
we
it.
can keep track of anybody using it or making it worse and see if it can heal itself. But
Yeah.
it's also not thrilling to know that the Bechelou have been active in this area.
Okay, well, you did us a solid checking that place out. I think that we should probably... Let's see if we can make a deal with any spirits in that area to kind of guard the door for us in the meanwhile. I'll try to set up the deal myself. Then we'll do the first bit of whatever they ask for the first week or so. If you guys can help in the second half, that'd be... I mean, if you ladies can help in the second half, that'd be cool.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, I'd intended for this whole pack team up thing to be a little more social.
Well, I
No.
don't think you could have predicted this, so.
Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was expecting us to be having these debriefs over beers and steak.
Oh,
That'd be
that sounds
nice.
I
good.
could
God, I'd
kill for
for a
it.
steak. Jinx.
Fuck. Well, unfortunately, I can't. I don't know. I don't have an income right now, so ha! Joke's on you. You have to wait several months. I really wish I had money.
I
Just
mean, some places are still open and delivering.
Leo's gonna lean back. Just go to Stanley Park and eat a deer.
There's that too.
What if it's infected?
What if you're infected?
You're a werewolf.
Yeah, but we don't know how this one. What if you end up being a carrier for it? It gets on your fur or something, and next thing you know, you've shed it on your roommates.
Then your roommates have to maybe get dewormed.
I don't think it's transmitted by worms.
We'll let you know if there's any other stuff that comes up, okay?
That'd be great. Thanks.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
All right. Call us if you need us, okay?
Yeah, and then
Same.
when this shit's over, I think we have a backlog of beers and steaks we need to eat together.
Yes.
Happily so.
Bonding.
Happily so. All
Beer
right.
and steak every night for a week.
Every night for a month.
Beach bonfire.
Sounds expensive.
Barbecue bonfire thing. Be fantastic. Put a steak on a stick.
At that point, I don't know if I'm gonna know how to be
Well,
close to
would-
people, like within 6 feet of people.
I mean, you're within 6
That's
feet
okay,
of people
Kate. You
right
already
now.
yell at people, so.
I know, but you're my pack. You're my social bubble.
All right, I'm gonna pop the bubble. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
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 And with that, he'll disconnect. It's later this afternoon, about 5 p.m., the day that you had all been recovering from the previous night. Claire, right before this call, you finished your workday working from the den, and the rest of you made your way back after certain plans that you'd had going out. Bryden, you helped Aubrey take a shower and get her life a little more in order. Kate, you talked to your father about, or your stepfather that is, about going and dropping something off with your cousin Carly, who is in the hospital after being T-boned in her bus by another bus.
Yeah.
And Megan, you went on a fun run, we'll call it, with your boy Chris.
Alrighty.
And as you
And
hang
sorry,
up,
which pack was that we were talking with?
that's Storm Song,
Storm Song.
the pack from out toward the eastern communities, like Hope area.
Yeah. I just wanted to get the name down in my notes before I forgot.
Callum, Leo, and Ford.
Okay.
All right. So they're in your den. What do you do?
I go raid the fridge. There's gotta be something in there.
All right.
Yeah.
So you raid the fridge of the leftover food that you've had there. The decent amount of leftover Chinese from a couple of days ago, as well as a lot of meat. The good thing about being a werewolf is you're finding that meat lasts an extra couple of days than you would have been able to eat it as a human. Your stomach's a little heartier. And honestly, meat that's spoiled a tiny bit tastes a bit better when you eat it medium rare or raw. As you find yourself drifting that direction, the more primal urge grows inside of you.
Blue steak.
Um,
That's Megan going,
Yeah.
That's not Christine.
Yeah, I don't know if I explicitly stated in last game, but I will tell the pack about what happened with Aubrey and the comment she made about everything going white and just being basically in a coma for a week.
Okay.
Okay.
And it was her. Oh, that was everything going white. She didn't see the white lady or whatever. It was Kate's
Gina-
person,
Gina
wasn't it?
did.
No,
Oh,
Gina. Did.
Gina
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kate's
Trying to keep it all
cousin
straight.
was in an accident that seemed to be caused by things whiting out and
Yeah, the
Driver.
driver said
Okay.
something about that. That's right.
everything going white and then
Yep, on the
plowing
news
into the other
program.
one. Yeah.
And you can review that on it'd be on CBC News, so you could watch that on the website to just like show people the clip if you wanted to.
Mhm. But I should probably be going to the hospital. Actually, I need to go see my cousin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wish her well.
Yeah, I'll pass it on to her.
Yeah.
I know she hasn't been around much lately, but classes, and then now it's a pandemic. Fuck
What can you do?
everything.
Fair.
Nothing, I guess.
Yeah.
You'll feel a voice more than hear it, as a bit of shadow coalesces on the couch in the corner of your eye. Your totem sits there looking at you. You're going on the hunt alone?
I mean, I wasn't planning on hunting. I was just gonna wish Carly well and drop some stuff off with her.
What are we
I
hunting
think I've got-
then?
I
Well,
don't.
do you
don't know.
Hmm.
I think we need more information, probably. I mean,
Yeah.
whatever this plague shuck thing is, and
Someone's here. Megan, your phone's going to vibrate.
Hey.
It's your brother.
Is it text or call?
It is a call from Daniel.
She'll put it up. Dan, what's up?
Hey, are you at your pack hangout?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm in the den.
Okay, yeah, you're in the den. Okay. Look, do you
With the lingo, bro.
Okay, I'm still kind of new at this.
That
Can I ask you for
doesn't mean I'm not going to twit you for it.
Can I ask you for a major favor?
Maybe.
Okay.
What's the favor?
You know I'm moving into that new condo this week.
Right. Okay. Yeah, the fancy one.
It's fancy enough, but
It's shiny and new that makes it fancy.
yeah, well, the week before I move in, they pass a new ordinance.
Okay.
Only grandfathered tenants get pets.
Okay.
I'm not one of those people, so I have nobody to watch Daisy. So I can't move in there with Daisy, and I've already dropped a $40,000 down payment on this place.
Okay. Well, I mean, I've got a house, so
Do you think that you could take care of her for me for the
Yeah.
conceivable time?
I mean, she's basically my niece.
Okay, I'm actually outside right now.
Outside the den or my house?
I'm outside the. Well, you're never at your house. I'm outside the den.
Well, yeah, no shit. Okay, well, I'll walk over to the door and yank it open and tell him to get his ass in.
All right, there is a moment of explosive energy as the door bursts open, and you all get to meet Daisy.
Oh.
I haven't even met Daisy yet.
If you check
This
the
is
Twitch
great.
feed, you'll see Daisy.
I'm very excited
Oh,
about
no.
this.
Daisy is a 9-month-old pit bull bitch
You know me so well.
who bursts the door
Oh,
open with
shit.
that unrivaled pit bull upper body strength.
Does she do the whole like hop into somebody's arm thing that some of them do?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Aw.
I catch
Baby
her.
Okay.
girl.
Your face is covered with slobber and a little bit of snot, actually, but just covered with layers of sticky goo from her rapid fire tongue. Your brother's standing outside. I don't have a picture for Daniel at the moment, which I apologize for.
That's fine. I haven't.
You have the
Dog
dog.
haven't
That's
helped,
the important
so-
part.
I figured that you'd care about the dog more.
Yeah.
So the dog is a beautiful gray pit bull with a white underbelly and a slight pinkish hue to the black of her nose.
Aw.
So cute.
So cute.
Aww.
Over on the
I
couch.
will just kind of go and dump her on the couch.
Kate is
Like
definitely
them.
applying arms and body to dog.
Yeah.
Hello,
Scritches. All the scritches.
baby.
The
Alright.
dog
Girl.
shoulder checks the couch and starts scooting for
Oh,
its
God.
belly to be rubbed.
Yes, I got you.
Do you have
Really
any
Please don't
stuff?
close her laptop, by the way.
Okay. That's probably a great idea.
Yeah.
There's quite a whomper attached to this one's butt.
Oh, that's a level.
And
I
as
love you.
we personally found out, a dog's tail hitting a monitor on a laptop will harm the connection. And give you black bars.
Yeah. Enough about my old laptop. All right. With that, you have a new pack member.
Aw.
Baby.
Yay.
I'll sort the rest out
Aw.
with Dan, and of course tell him like whenever you want to see her, like Just- come by. I'm sure
Well-
we'll be here, and it looks like I have at least 3 other people willing to look after her. So
Yes.
Is-
Of course.
Cool. It's
Yeah.
good. I was kind of worried about that.
no worries. I'll
Yeah.
just keep her wherever I am, so here or at my house.
Okay. I'll try to come
So-
by more often to see her and everybody else.
Yeah.
Just,
You've been a bit of a stranger.
it's just, you know how it is. I've been just,
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, we've missed you though.
I miss you guys too. Is that weird guy still here?
Weird guy.
Fun.
Weird guy.
Yeah, Valve's brother.
Oh.
No,
Oh.
he's not been around for a bit. I think he went back to his place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guy's weird with the flippy hair. I don't know. Daniel himself
Oh.
is a little bit under 6 feet tall. He keeps his hair really close cropped to his head. He's got the tan of somebody who likes to go outdoors in his spare time. He's an avid hiker and cyclist, and is pretty fit. A very very slender man with live kind of corded muscle rather than any type of bulk to him. He's also a big fan of climbing gyms. He's basically that body type.
No, yeah.
He's the climbing gym guy.
All right.
Yeah, okay. Daisy, you stick around here, okay? Alright. Do you guys need anything done around here, or,
I don't think so.
Okay. I'm gonna go, I got some food in the car. I'm gonna go grab that.
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
Do you want us to order anything? Want to have dinner with us?
Yeah.
What time is it, anyways?
It's about
It's
5
like-
o'clock.
Yeah,
Five?
stick around,
Yeah,
have dinner.
It's dinner.
Okay,
Alright.
yeah, sure, I don't mind.
Come on.
I'm trying to figure out what the heck I'm gonna bring Carly at the hospital, so I'm kind of procrastinating a bit on that.
Carly's in the hospital? That's your cousin?
yeah.
Your cousin?
Yeah.
Oh. Do you need a lift down there? Like, I can give you, I got my car
That
outside.
would be amazing, because I don't have a car and I do not want to deal with the buses right now.
Hey, I'd be happy to wait in the car for you.
Oh,
I a little more
Kate,
paranoid
for all
buses.
that your dad was all like, give her your game system. Maybe don't. A hospital's room's not all that secure.
Yeah, no, I think I've got like a Game Boy Advance kicking around that she left at my place once when we were like, I don't know, I think we were having like a nostalgia night.
Good
You do.
idea.
You have
Nice.
Tetris, and you have...
Oh man.
so-
Does it have Harvest Moon? Game Boy Advance.
I rolled a 10, so yes.
Nice.
Nice.
And it's got
Excellent.
whatever Mario game was for the Game Boy Advance.
Should have something.
And a Kirby game, because why not?
Oh, of course.
Aw.
Gotta have Kirby.
I will help him bring in whatever from the car, and while we're out there, just kind of quietly, like, hey.
Hey.
Sorry you had to do this, but I'll look after her for you.
Yeah. It's just kind of frustrating. I know Mom told me not to get that place. And
Mhm.
then turns around, I gotta give my dog up. Like, seriously.
Yeah.
You know I'm gonna hear about this if we're ever able to have dinner again.
Well, at least, I mean, that's what you're going to hear about instead of your marital status.
My marital status is exactly where I want it to be.
Exactly.
Yeah. Same with you.
For me, it's all, oh, babies, babies, babies. Megan, when are you having babies?
You already have a you just got a new baby.
There we go.
There,
All right.
You can deflect with that. Say that, like, anyway. He's
We'll
gonna
have to start
open.
pulling out the ultimatums of, you keep talking, it's never happening.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna shut her up.
Probably not.
No.
Gotta try, though.
Yeah,
Then I can say, I
probably.
told you so.
All right, give me a hand with this. He says as he reaches down to a 50-pound bag of dog food.
Megan will casually pick it up.
Show off. As he's closing,
You know it.
as he's closing the car, he's gonna grab a couple of things, and you're gonna notice that he's got a bandage on his arm. His jacket scoots up a little bit. It's not a huge bandage, but it's a bit of one.
What'd you do?
Cut myself climbing, like, right before we closed down. It's
Oh,
almost...
shit, really?
Yeah.
That must have been a bit rough then. I cut it on rock, or?
Yeah, I went out to a park on a walk and did a little bit of a climb, and then just, I wasn't paying attention, basically. The seagull shat right next to me, and I just, I missed. Thankfully, like, I was out with a friend. No, and he didn't see. So that was good. And when he says that, you're reminded that your brother has a very specific tell that shows that he's a wolf-blooded.
Yeah.
He has something called... wrong word for it, then, didn't I? That's wolf sign. That's not what he has. He has... Oh, it's A. Okay. Yes. So... Sorry guys, just one sec. I'm trying to find it. Because that's the wrong one. It's actually... There we go. As you know, he has something that a lot of people call the liar's skin.
Okay.
His skin functions differently. He's always been a really tough guy. The type of guy who, even though he's very slender, played rugby with the big boys. Was able to take hits. Even did some kickboxing when he was in his first years of university.
Mm-hmm.
And he's not terribly strong, but he's tenacious as hell. You've known why since you were about 15 when he accidentally cut his hand really badly. Underneath his skin isn't blood and meat, but a thick layer of fur. A bit of a wolf's skin hiding just beneath the surface.
Good thing your friend didn't see then.
Yeah. Could be worse. Could be worse.
It's true. Was it a bad cut? Like, do you need stitches or anything, or is it all healed up yet?
It's fine. It healed pretty quick. It didn't get infected, which is nice. I mean, I think...
You know to let me know if you ever need that sort of thing added in.
I will. Look, it would have been a bad cut if it had been anybody but me. So...
That's fair. But still. Not so
Nice
much that you need stitches, but they help it stay in line.
Nice having a bit of
And
powder.
lined up nicely. But then I suppose you want the scars, right?
I could take it or leave it. Thanks. And with that, you'll head back inside. The dog is happily laying around.
Kate is very much giving it all of her attention.
As is Brayden.
Megan will call for whatever is decent local and still delivers.
Still delivers at this point. Probably a lot of mom and pop establishments.
Yeah, I think a lot of the places were still going. It was just that they had to kind of
Yeah, and I think a lot
figure
of
out-
places.
I think they were doing a lot of like drop off and like
The
online
dishes
credit card
and that
payment
sort of stuff.
only.
Yeah, skip
Yeah.
the dishes was getting pretty big,
Big.
too. So
What kind of food are you thinking of ordering for everybody?
Plentiful and meat.
Okay.
So,
Korean barbecue or something like that, maybe?
yeah.
Yeah.
especially because we're probably like, hey, these places might be suffering.
You
Yeah.
get,
People
you
are
get
avoiding them.
burgers from Vera's delivered. Those are monster patties.
Ooh, the chat pointed out curry.
Curry,
could do
that's a good
curry.
idea. Absolutely.
Could
In
get curry.
Vancouver, they do decent.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
I'm really sad the one Transylvanian place in town shut.
Oh.
Pennsylvania.
There was a Transylvanian restaurant that we went to when we were doing some vampire stuff, and it was as expected. They had like pictures of vampires on the wall and stuff. It was really
pretty great.
Amazing.
the food
Wow.
was. There's a reason why it shut down. I'm pretty sure, but like the food was
Oh.
really kind of middle of the road. But
Yeah.
it was pretty dope. It actually existed.
That's
Wow.
pretty fantastic.
I
just
will
feel-
call for food and then flop with the dog and call her over.
All right, the dog will happily come to you. Actually, who here has the highest animal ken score?
I don't.
I have one.
I have 0.
Oh yes, you
It's,
have attributes.
Like one of the kind of
It's a
the
social
start
skill.
skills for me, but I've got no points in it.
Okay, so it particularly likes Kate with that presence 5.
I love how like we have such low animal ken.
Yeah.
All right, well, I know I need to buy up now.
Yep.
Yep. It's okay. Kate doesn't have the attention span to maintain a dog for very long, so this is absolutely just a dog sitting
Fleeting occasion.
fleeting occasion. Yes.
So as the April rains begin to pour down outside, you'll make your curry order. You thinking like Indian or Thai curry? Indian?
Yeah, Indian. I
Yeah.
think.
Okay. And within a short order, your food will arrive and you'll have a nice meal. What are you discussing during this?
discuss our plan of action, or do we not want to because Dan's around?
Dan's part of the pack.
Okay.
He's
Yeah,
he's a
but-
wolf
we
blooded.
were. I guess we were only just not discussing one part because of a particular
Well, I
pack
figured-
member that was there.
Now that we've kind of been talking about it and we've started putting some of it together, I might pick up the conversation on the whiteouts and like
Yeah.
that white lady thing
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and kind of be like, that's kind of weird. And
Yeah.
It is. They
Have
might
you heard
not be
anything about that?
related, though.
Megan, what does Daniel do for a living? Software.
I hadn't thought of that.
Look at a skill on the character sheet. And okay. Political law, is he blue collar, white collar? Probably white collar.
Sounds good.
White noise.
I mean, I think Vancouver is a fairly tech-heavy, up-and-coming, sustainability, all that sort of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Okay, so we'll put tech.
yeah,
Yeah.
let's just say generic tech for now. We can work out what it is later.
Okay. All right. So let me just see if he has. One moment.
Because if not, Kate will pull up the news footage again and play it back for him about the bus driver.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, no, Kate was on one of the buses, or Carly was on one of the buses, so they're keeping her at the hospital for observation for a couple days.
Okay. So
Wasn't it Gina had the dream where she
Yeah.
saw some woman in, what was it, white, like Japanese wedding sort of outfit?
I haven't
Yeah,
seen
no
anything
face,
like
no
that.
hands.
Also,
But,
very
And like
weird.
spirit world style stuff? Like, does she
Yeah.
often spirit walk in her dreams?
Occasionally, when she's very anxious or stressed, she says.
I wonder if she's like, how much she's actually there. If this was something
No.
that could actually like hurt her.
Well,
I
I've been
hope
working
not.
from homing a lot recently.
Yeah.
But oh, cool. Amy, the person in the chat is your friend from Mind Games.
Ha! Yay!
Nice.
Nice.
So I've been working on this project recently. We've been developing an app for like ASMR and like a white noise kind of calming thing, and we've been trying to like put out new updates and things like that because it's been downloading like crazy right now because everybody's stressed. And I was on a work call yesterday, and one of my programmers isn't really answering the phone anymore.
It's weird.
Yeah.
They've just kind of fallen off the.
Yeah, he's my tech
radar?
lead, so I don't know.
Is there someone who can check on him?
No, I mean I can, yeah.
Might be a good idea because I mean, like, and Kate will look over at Brighton. Like, you had something similar happening with your roommate, didn't you?
Yeah, she thinks she ate some tainted pot brownies, but they were properly labeled, so
That's
she
great.
ate them. It was her own fault.
I mean, we know what the folks in tech industry are like too when it comes to that stuff sometimes, right?
I mean,
but
that's
I don't
true.
think it would be that widespread.
No, he's usually really reliable.
Mm.
Yeah, it would probably be worth it just to check up on him.
You know what? Tell you what. He actually lives not that far from the hospital. So when I give you a lift over there, I can swing by his apartment and buzz it. I won't go up, but you know, maybe he'll answer his front door if he won't.
maybe. Do you want me to come with you? Like after, I don't think I'll be at the hospital very long.
Sure. Yeah, I'll wait for you.
Okay. Yeah. I just if something weird is happening, I don't think we should be splitting up.
Not too much anyway. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you can only go into the hospital because it's probably one person at a time, and
yeah.
But
I mean, it could be something, right? Like maybe I don't know. Maybe he's just got stomach flu, or maybe.
Yeah, I mean,
maybe he has COVID. Like,
I hope not.
Generally, most people though kind of recognize that they're feeling sick and they let their workplace know.
Yeah, Rick's usually really good about this.
Right?
My roommate was basically catatonic for a long
people
time.
I've worked with have called even though they're puking to be like, "Yeah, so I'm sick. You need to know this.
Okay.
Bye."
Yeah, they don't want to lose their jobs, but
yeah. So yeah, I guess we should get move on.
Yeah, I'm guessing that within this time we've been chatting over stuff.
Your curry's
for
arrived and you're enjoying a
hours.
nice meal.
Yep.
Feeding the dog bits.
Scritch. I love this dog so much.
The dog is
send
going.
me scans of whatever paperwork you have on her, just vet stuff, etc.
Yeah, absolutely.
The usual.
The dog will whine and look over next to her on the couch. An empty space that's compressed.
We have a new pack member.
Acceptable.
Good.
And with that, I mean, it's like almost 6. Do you want to head over there now, or?
We should go. Yeah, I know. I think it'll only take a couple minutes in my apartment to grab the stuff, but I'm pretty sure it's all in a bag anyway. I've been meaning to return a couple things to her anyway.
Cool. If we get pulled over, we're on a supply run, okay?
Sounds good.
All
You're my
right.
brother.
I'm everybody's brother.
Honestly, at this point, yeah.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, if they're heading out to do that, Megan's gonna pull a laptop over and start trying to figure out why that woman would have been picked.
All right. So
I was gonna say, I think Brighton might look into seeing if there's any other stories about people whiting out or anything like that.
Okay, it's good. Kicked up, feet on the coffee table, on the couch, laptop, dog, curry. Research.
Like a dream.
Feels like college again.
what I can get everybody to do, and Claire, what are you doing?
Okay, Claire would probably also be, for researching, she'd be opening her laptop again, making sure it's out of dog's reach. But yes.
And then you've still got the woman's purse, right? You grabbed that as well as the rest of the belongings? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So as you start to research, Claire, you, Megan, and Brighton, I'm going to run in one scene. Kate, you and Dan hop in the car and drive up toward your place, grabbing your things. I'll check back with you in a minute. I'm going to stick with them for a second.
That sounds good.
Okay. So the three of you that are in the den right now, go ahead and make me a computer plus intelligence roll if you're looking for something basically related to looking up news stories or things like that. You could also use investigation if you'd like.
I would like that, please.
Okay, so you can use intelligence plus investigation, and you can use a +2 bonus because of using the internet.
Nice.
Because that's in the book.
Nice.
The interwebs.
Ooh. Nice start to the evening.
Shoot.
Right. 3.
3 successes?
Yep.
5.
5.
3, 4, 5 from us.
All right, so what I will give you is... let's see... you will each pull up some pretty interesting stories, actually. Well, not interesting, but telling. What you're going to discover is that Claire, you and Brighton are going to be noticing that there's quite a large, despite this being a pandemic, the last week or so amount of car accidents. Most of them are going to be involving the highway up to Hope, or the highway leading out of Vancouver to the north, or further down, like on the I-5 toward Washington State, or I guess what will become I-5. And what you're finding is that there are strange stretches of road. They're always happening on long stretches of road where people kind of zone out. There's a police advisory that says that, hey, if you're driving by yourself, please, try to stay awake. Don't drink before you drive. Don't use any type of substances. And maybe, if you're feeling sleepy, please pull over. We have enough bad things happening right now without traffic fatalities. The thing is, a lot of these crashes are non-lethal. A few of them are, but most of them are people careening off the side of the road. And both of you were investigating the white lady and the whiteouts, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And Megan, you were doing the same?
No, I was looking into the dead lady.
Okay.
And why...
So
who was she besides being pack?
She was a member of the Wintermaw pack. What you know for sure is that Wintermaw, after doing a bit of research with 5 successes, and probably calling in some favors from other packs and checking around, Wintermaw was a pack that had 4 members. Alright, with 5 successes, I'll just give you their names real quick. Zane Hobbs. As far as you understand, he worked as a stuntman for local CTV and WB productions.
Okay.
Alicia, also known as Muse Speaker.
A what?
Muse Speaker. Speaker of Muses. Alicia Moreland was her name. Her husband, Thomas Martin Moreland. She is an actress, and he is an elementary school teacher. As you cross-reference this with Claire's findings earlier, you're going to probably realize that's why he uses his middle name for his Facebook.
Mm.
And
Oh, I see.
Celine Marley, who owns a coffee shop, or did at one point before she died. The coffee shop has been bought up by a local restaurateur in Vancouver who she's known to buy quite a number of different restaurant properties and operate them. Nothing too suspicious about that. She already has like 4 restaurants.
Sorry, what did Zane Hobbs do again?
He was a stuntman.
Stuntman, right.
You're not sure which one of them was the alpha. But you do know that slightly unusual, but not taboo, Alicia and Thomas were married. You're assuming that this woman was related to them in some way, as a pack member. And as you're looking around, all of you will suddenly hear...
Whose phone is it?
Not yours, or yours, or yours.
I will go source it.
Where does it go?
As you listen around, the purse that you retrieved from the scene, feeling around, there's nothing in the pockets, but you can feel a vibration coming from inside the purse.
Look.
It takes you a good minute of flitting around before you find a compartment where a zipper's been installed right next to one of the stitch lines.
Oh. Tricky.
Inside, there is a cell phone. It's a slightly older model iPhone with significant amount of damage to it. There's a crack running through the screen, and it's a simple alarm. Take your pill.
Oh.
Does it seem locked?
It is absolutely locked.
Okay. Password or fingerprint?
Ooh.
It is password locked.
Okay.
Can I look at her? Can I look at it?
Yes, you can.
I will.
Can I look at
pass it.
her? Yeah. Can I look at her care card and see if like her birth date or year of birth works?
Sure. What I'd like you to do is for this is going to be intelligence plus computers
Okay.
to break into this.
Can I just look in her purse to see if there's like it said take your pills, right? So
Mhm.
it like what kind of
You'll find
Pills, do I
a
have
roll
one?
of birth control pills.
Okay,
Can I
figured.
Can I put willpower into it?
Yes, you can.
Nice.
I'm not even it'll be negative dice for me to even try, so I'm just like
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. And not everybody's a computer person.
Exactly.
This is why Claire exists.
Yes.
Well, I
It
only
actually
got
has 2 dots in
3,
that.
But,
Oh, okay.
Shockingly.
This is why Kate's at the store.
got 3 successes.
3 successes?
Yes.
Sorry, I didn't hear you say that, and I was like, doop de doop
Oh,
de doop.
that's okay. I was like, I said it twice, but I don't know if they heard me.
Oh, did you? No, you're
Yeah.
you're meek. You're quiet.
Oh,
3
I'm
successes.
sorry.
So as you're looking at it, you're about to enter in a number, and as you're about to, the overhead light's going to flash across the screen, like the black surface of the phone, and you're gonna notice that there are fingerprints
Yeah.
on 3 areas of the phone, more often than others. Guiding them there with the 3 successes, it's not going to be the care card number.
Okay.
But
Like it.
oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say like it doesn't seem like it would be her birth date or year of birth.
You don't think so?
Okay.
But I mean, you've got 4 numbers there. It's 1796.
Hmm.
Maybe not birthday. Could be 1976. That's about the same age. She's in her 40s. Of
I will
course, you
try
could.
it.
Okay. There is a loud click, and the phone unlocks.
Ooh. Haha.
You didn't disable the sounds.
Yeah, that's pretty annoying.
It's
That's
the
okay.
worst.
Okay, excellent. Cool. Cool. Let's see what we can find.
All right. Now that you have access to her phone, what are you looking up? This is
Recent text messages.
recent text messages are to a let's do a quick check and see who she was texting. The first thing you'll pick up is that there is a fairly abusive string of text messages in both directions. I think she's winning the fight between herself and a Tinder date that she had a couple of weeks ago. Apparently, the guy showed up way late, had already been pre-gaming, and dropped something akin to, "I usually don't like women as old as you."
Oh my god.
But
Eat his ass.
but you know,
Wreck him.
I mean, we're not all perfect. I have to lose some weight too. Type of
Oh my
comments
God.
coming out of this guy, and she basically just tore him a new asshole inside
Okay.
of this, and
Good.
he's the type of guy who just constantly is replying with crying smiley faces. The
Oh
The
yeah.
laugh till I cry face.
Oh,
Yeah.
I hate it. I hate this.
Oh, hate
Go
to
into
see
a
it.
rage. Just
and he's got some pretty gross comments in there, like you know, hey, that's what you get when you try to date above your weight class.
Oh my god.
I mean that metaphorically,
When
etc.
Awful.
when
Can we
Claire
find his
mentions
address
all of
and
this,
just find
probably.
That's the new game
Reckless
is just
person.
the new game is Tinder Vigilantes.
Megan's gonna look at that gut and kind of mental note the face and name.
Yep.
And get on Tinder and block that asshole.
all right. By the way, the show would be Tinder Vigilantes. The subtitle would be Light the Fire.
Oh, that's so
Yes. Okay, I want this game now.
All right, we'll see what
Yeah.
happens.
Season 3.
That'll be my
right.
Geist game, okay?
Or the mage game.
Just sit Kate on his ass.
Okay.
That's
Like
fair.
he won't want to touch, like, approach another woman ever.
Besides that, it's a lot of his basic texts. She doesn't have too many people in her life. You'll see there are quite a few like messages from her bank about credit card purchases. There is some work-related texts. She worked in admin. So, but besides that, you do have access to her email and to her social media here. And
I thought she was a social worker.
she works admin in a social working.
Oh, okay.
No, she is a social worker. Thank you.
I have it written down.
So, haha, I tried to fool you. tried-
Maybe she changed
From all
career
this-
fields.
Sorry.
Do we have her name?
Felicia Boyle.
Felicia Boyle.
Okay.
Oh, that's
So,
true. Thank you. Thank you
maybe-
very much. Also, make me an intelligence computers roll. Again.
Smart.
I actually...
Chad's helping out today.
The chat's really smart.
Yeah.
I actually used that exact way to get a free vacation day back from my work because I was able to prove I had not taken the day off that they thought I had. Because I was like, well, I didn't take that vacation day after all, because if I did, I sat in the parking lot for 8 hours on my day off.
Mm.
Claire, how'd you do?
Oh, I see. Yeah. 2.
2. So checking, you'll also see that she does have maps installed, of course, like the iOS maps, and she does have location tracking turned on.
Oh, nice.
So you'll be able to get a pretty comprehensive list of the places that she's been in the past month.
Okay. So we already knew where her house was. We already had her key card.
Mm-hmm.
And now we have her phone. We know that she's the social worker, and we know her name. Okay, so other than her house, yeah. Let's see.
But she has the driver's license. We'd have that
Yep.
address as well.
Yeah, you do
Yes.
have her house. You
Yes.
have her fob key for her apartment.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
I understand.
What else are you doing? What else do you want to investigate now that you have this information?
I guess figure out, like, potentially maybe how did these people get in contact with her? How did they grab her? Did she go?
If we have her location history, we can track when she got there.
So what you'll be able to see is that her location history for the past week, and you don't need to roll for this because it's click a simple button. For the past 2 weeks, since Vancouver's been under lockdown, she has gone out twice. Both times to, looks like she drove to a supermarket. The second time she drove to a supermarket, then went and stopped by a major drugstore, was there for 24 minutes, drove home, and then immediately left. This was at about 9 o'clock at night.
Okay.
This was the... Oh, pardon me. This would have been about 5 p.m., not about 9 o'clock. She... yeah, that was my bad. That's me not having the timeline written down in front of me.
Okay, and it was kind of like she got there and immediately turned around and left, like no time spent.
Immediately no time left, and that was with... that was about 6.5 hours before you found her.
Damn, they did a lot of damage in that amount of time.
Yeah.
And
Well, yeah.
that sounds like they basically grabbed her when she parked.
Yeah.
So they had to know and be targeting her. 'Cause why would you go to some random apartment parking lot?
Her apartment isn't that terribly far away. She lives in Point Grey.
Mm-hmm.
So just probably about half a kilometer away from where you found her. An easy transfer.
Oh, from where we found her, yeah.
I mean, this doesn't feel like it was random.
Mm-hmm.
I think, I think we should check out the supermarket, though, if that's the only other place she had been. And maybe the drugstore as well, but maybe that she was just picking up her pills.
We should
Let's
also
check and see if her stuff's in her car still.
Yeah.
If she even had time to go to her apartment or not. Or she
I was
grabbed it out of
thinking
the parking
that
lot.
we should check out her place before it maybe gets reported that she's missing and cops swarm it.
That's true.
All right. Do you guys head there?
Should we wait for Kate to come
We don't know how
back,
long they're going to be.
or-
Let's head there and just give Kate
Text
the
her?
heads up.
Okay.
Yeah, we can text her.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, I'll look around at the bag of stuff that Daniel probably dropped and kind of figure out what the hell's in it.
All right.
And go,
Just a bunch of
wanna
dog
go for a
food.
car ride?
The dog perks up.
Car ride? Car ride? Alright, let's go.
All right. Your totem will settle into the car, and you'll head off toward her location in Point Grey. All right. The rest of you, or the rest of you,
Rest of you is
the rest
me.
of you, it's you and the NPC.
Yes.
All right. So, you and Dan make it to Mount St. Joseph Hospital, pulling into one of the pay parking stalls outside. He plugs the meter. Do you want me to wait out here for you?
Yeah, I don't think I'll be terribly long. Hopefully it'll just be an in and out. So I guess I'll probably have to do some sort of screening or something when I go in.
Yeah, probably. Good luck.
Don't werewolves have elevated like temperatures? Are they going to do temperature screening?
Maybe.
What if they think I'm sick, but I'm just a werewolf?
Don't be sick.
But I'm not sick. I'm just a...
Are you
Whatever,
normal-
fine. I'm just going to go. Look,
Are you
I'm...
normally hot? Or like, what's the...
I mean, yes, but I'm gonna go. Okay. So it'll be fine. It'll be fine.
All
It'll
right.
be fine.
Okay.
Hospitals are fine.
Are you afraid of
Hospitals
hospitals?
are fine.
Are you afraid of hospitals? He says as you get out of the car.
Fuck off. And she calls back as she heads off into the hospital.
I'm gonna not fuck off so you have a lift home.
I mean, yes, thank you.
All right. Damn it, Kate. All right, Kate. You make your way into the hospital, and a security guard wearing a face mask will be standing out front. Do you...
Oh shit! Did I bring my face mask?
Are you doing testing here, or...
No, I'm a family member was in the bus accident.
All right, if you're going in, he'll reach behind him and pull out a box of masks and hand you one.
Oh, thank goodness. Thank you.
Okay, if you're not feeling sick or anything,
No, I'm fine.
okay, stay at least 6 feet away from the counter when you're talking, and from anybody else you see. Okay?
All right.
All
Okay.
right. You have a good day, eh?
Yeah, you too.
Yeah. He was a very Canadian
Oh
security
yeah.
guard. All right, so heading inside, there's a rather large woman sitting behind the counter, wearing a mask and a hairnet and gloves on her hands, typing away at the admin station of the reception. As you walk in, she'll look up, and you can see that she's got deep bags under her ample on her ample cheeks, and she definitely is starting to look very, very pale and just exhausted already.
Mood.
She asks how she can help you.
Need to find Carly Grant.
And we're not really doing visitors right now, hon.
She's family. I was told to bring her some stuff.
We're not really doing family visits right now.
But it was. Can I?
We gotta keep this place.
I mean, I can.
What do you have?
Game console.
You're bringing a Sega?
No, it's a Game Boy Advance. It's a handheld. I mean, if she's got to be here for a couple days anyway, like. for observation, then I don't want her to be bored. She's gonna go out of her mind.
She seems to be kind of resisting, but you could try to convince her. Why don't you give me a
I will try
presence,
to
a
convince
presence
her.
and
Ooh, I have to do a roll.
persuasion roll, and do it at a -3 because this is her risking her job a bit.
Okay. I said presence and persuasion?
Presence and persuasion, which I believe for you is still like 5 or 6 dice.
Probably. Let me just put my dice.
Very haggard looking.
Let's see. Is purple or pink good for me today?
Tonight, purple.
Purple. Okay. Presence.
This is your first dice roll?
Of the night? Yeah. I haven't had to do any yet. Presence and persuasion?
Mm-hmm.
At a -3.
At a -3.
I'm going to spend a willpower because that will give me +4 because it's my moon.
Okay.
Nice.
All right, go
So
ahead.
that cancels out and gives me 1 more. Come on!
I believe in you.
Good. That's 3 successes.
She'll type into the computer and... what'd you say the girl's name was?
Carly Grant?
Oh, one of the girls from the bus.
Yeah. I'm her sister.
All right, well, Miss Grant, if you... Are you feeling...
No, I don't have any symptoms. I've been isolating for weeks. Look,
You're gonna need this.
she's my kid sister.
And she'll hand you a roll of Lysol wipes. You're gonna wanna...
Sure.
You're gonna wanna wipe all that stuff off.
Sure. I mean, it's been in a closet for 3 years, but yep, I'll do that. Thank you. And she will do that right in front of her. Like,
She's right down the hall.
Okay.
Okay, she'll give you the room number, which is just basically just right off of here. And those of you who know this hospital better than me, it might be on the next floor. I don't know. I've never been to this hospital in real life, thankfully. She'll give you the room number, which is fairly close by.
thank you. Really.
No physical contact. Okay,
Of course.
we haven't had a single case here. I'd like to keep it that way.
Of course. Okay. And Kate will head on down.
Miss Grant, she'll point the other direction than when you try to go.
Oh, okay. Right. That
That way.
way. Okay, thank you. And she will head that way.
All right. Now, can you do me one favor real quick? Can you make me a wits and medicine roll? Do you have medicine?
I do. I have a point in every skill.
Oh, that's true, you do.
I've successfully bought 1 dot at least in everything. So at least I don't get penalties for being untrained. Not that I'm good at anything else. That's 4 dice, I believe.
Chat's asking the smart questions tonight. I love it.
Yes, that's a very good question.
Chat's calling me on all of my implications. It's great. I'm like, oh, well, here's something that seems completely normal if you don't think about it at all. Which
This is 0 successes?
0 successes?
None at all.
Yeah, I know, but you're really chatty and I like it. Yeah, it's really weird. There aren't many people on tonight. It's unusual for us. So, 0 successes.
Nope.
All right, so you are going to just walk straight by. You might get another chance to think about this, but something about this, that's weird. I thought everywhere had cases. Guess they're lucky.
Yeah, they really lucked out. Or maybe everyone recovered, or everyone died.
That's true. You'll make it to Carly's room, and you'll see her laying in bed. Now, Carly looks quite a bit like you. She's a very pretty blonde girl, but her face is a bit longer. Her bone structure a bit more favoring dimples. But the same long blonde hair that your family all seems to have. And she's laying in bed with quite a goose egg bandaged on her forehead that you can even see through the gauze.
Oh.
She looks a little pale, and you can see just beneath there a tiny bit of staining from where they probably iodined over where they stitched. because that stuff stains for a while.
Is
It's
she
also
awake?
the worst if you've ever had iodine applied to a wound. It sucks. And she is awake.
I'd knock, but I don't think I'm supposed to touch anything.
Hey, how are
Hey.
you?
I'm good. How are you?
She blinks. 1, 2. I'm pretty good.
That's good.
I think they gave me that Michael Jackson drug.
The what?
The one he died from. You know, OxyClean.
Oxycontin?
Yeah, Oxycontin. Or maybe
Oh, honey.
oxypolyester.
No.
Oh,
dear. Okay.
My head was hurting really bad, and they did a bunch of stitches. And
Yeah, it looks pretty rough.
oh no, they had to shave part of my head. I look like you in high school. When you had the undershave.
We don't talk about that time.
Oh, but that's how we knew you were
don't get a
gay.
pass. Fuck you.
No, I'm your cousin. You can't. We're not in Alabama or Manitoba.
Oh my god.
Or
Carly.
Or Manabama.
Carly, Carly, shut up.
Okay. What do you?
I brought you your Game Boy Advance.
Oh, did you bring Harvest Moon?
Yes.
Oh, I love Harvest Moon. Where did you find my Game Boy?
In my closet with half of your stuff that you keep leaving at my place. I don't know why it's just in my stuff.
It's because my closet's really small, and you've got a really... Your closet is... You're not in your closet, so I can just leave it there. You have a bigger closet than me, though. It's really true. My closet's like...
Yeah, because you don't throw anything out ever.
I like to collect, and that's how I still have my Pokemon cards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And mine.
I do. I have your Pokemon. I have your Charizard.
Fuck you. You said you lost. You said you didn't know what happened to it.
I mean, I don't have your Charizard. I've got a Charmeleon.
Don't kill the cousin.
I am.
Don't kill the cousin.
Thanks for coming.
Already injured.
Coming by.
Okay. I also have you. Are you allowed to not have to wear these terrible, hospital things?
Oh, you mean
Dad said to bring
gown?
Yeah. I brought you some changes of underwear.
They're really uncomfortable. Oh god, underwear.
And...
I would love some new underwear.
Yep. Oh. Don't know why you keep leaving it at my house. But anyway.
Because you do the laundry.
Yeah, because you stick it in with my dirty laundry. Okay. Okay. Look, I also brought you some pajama bottoms. And pajamas, so hopefully you can wear some of those. And a couple books. But
thank you. I'm only going to be here for a couple days, but I could probably use it. I mean, I'm usually more sober than this.
Yeah.
I mean...
Tell that to your stash.
To my pistachio. What?
Yeah, to your pistachio. Tell that to your pistachio.
Is that a euphemism?
Yes. Sure.
Okay, I'm glad you brought my pistachio some new panties. So anyway, I'm really glad to see you. It was really scary, and I know that we're not supposed to have... I don't know how you talked your way in here. They haven't let anybody by. It's just like I can hear all the arguing from the front desk. It's all these people coming in trying to see the old people, and none of them are getting let in.
Strange. They said they didn't have any cases here.
Huh?
Where?
Oh.
No, it's okay. But yeah, I think Dad sent me over because he knew I would get in.
Yeah, you're pretty pushy. In a good way. You're good pushy.
I'm strong-willed and assertive.
These are wonderful traits. You're a strong, independent woman who don't need no man.
I don't want no man either.
You know what? Right now, me either. Well, a little, actually. Yeah.
Well, we can talk about updating your dating profile and when you're out.
Oh, with my cool new haircut.
Yeah.
Swish.
Yeah, we'll have to give you a full half cut, undercut.
Okay, I'm not doing that again. Ow.
Yeah, don't do that.
Did you bring my spare pair of glasses?
Did I? Can I roll something to see if I remember that?
Roll me a d10.
I will roll you a d10. That's a nat 1.
A nat 1?
No, I did not. Or I did, but they're broken.
You brought a pair of sunglasses that you thought were prescription, and they're just really cool sunglasses.
Well, at least you'll look fly in the hospital.
I'm gonna need... You know what? Actually, that's a lifesaver because these hospital lights are really killing me.
Okay. I gotta go. I don't think I want to overstay my welcome.
I miss you.
Yeah, I miss you too.
Can we hang out when I'm out of the hospital? Like, I'll pretend I live at your den.
Yeah. Everyone else sends their best wishes too.
Say hi to everybody.
Well, I gotta go. I've got Daniel out in the parking lot, so I don't want to leave him waiting too long. But we got a new dog. He got a dog.
You got a dog?
He got a dog, but he couldn't keep it at his new place, so we got a dog.
Wait, he couldn't keep it?
No, we have. Like, I mean, Megan has it, but.
You had to give away a dog?
No.
I'm gonna go.
Dogs.
The doggy's okay.
Dog is okay. You can meet her later when you're out. It's something to look forward to. Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna lay down for a bit.
She's a really cute dog. Her name's Daisy. I didn't take pictures yet because I didn't think about that.
Send me
but
pictures.
I'll send you some pictures.
I've got my phone, and she'll hold up her Android that's got about 15 cracks through the screen.
Oh yeah, that looks like your phone.
I guess when the protection plan wore out last month.
Yeah.
Oh, want to see a cool trick? And the last sight you'll see before you leave is she presses the down button of her bed, going "wee" as the whole thing goes.
Good job, kid. You're doing great.
All right, and as you
good job, kiddo.
As you leave the hospital, as you're walking down the hall, I would like you to make me one more wits and composure roll this time.
Oh.
Yeah, it's fancy.
Are we adding like any other senses to that, or just wits and composure straight?
Wits and composure. This is eyesight based, not wolf senses.
Okay. One success.
One success. As you're walking by, you notice the hospital directory. There's just a map next to the stairwell that you took. Unless it was on the first. Well, we'll say it was on the first. You know what? Patient rooms are never on the first floor, are they? So, and as you hit the stairwell from floor 2, we'll say. This hospital is about 6 floors tall. So as you're looking at that, you'll see that the top floor of this building, besides the radiology department and several of the other clinical areas, there is an entire floor dedicated to senior care. And it looks like it's a live-in care facility. Given the size of this place, there must be a lot of senior citizens on the top floor. If someone brought the virus here...
That would be catastrophic.
Yeah, but you can't imagine what the woman at the front desk must be going through turning away all those families.
Yeah. Jesus. I'm gonna get myself out of here then and get back to Dan.
All right, you'll find Dan playing the drums with his fingers on the on the front dashboard.
She'll knock on the window.
Hey,
and
how's it going?
Get in.
All
Hey.
right.
So she's as high as a kite.
Good.
But otherwise seems to be okay.
All right.
Seems excited to meet Daisy, though.
All right. Well, ready to go?
Yeah.
Oh, now I'm at 211 frames dropped.
Oh, wow.
This is weird.
You're
What?
breaking up a bit in Twitch too.
That's weird. What is going on? Let me just check something, guys. 1 sec.
Okay.
Boo, boo, boo. Is it an internet problem or is it
Something
a-
sneakily running in the background.
is it my 100% CPU? Is that what's doing it?
Ooh, that would do part of it.
Why
Maybe.
are you so high, computer?
Is Steam
Are you
open?
Carly? Steam is not accidentally open.
Good.
No, you're. Why it keeps bumping you up? As far as I understand, the hospital that I'm talking about's entire top floor is elderly care, from my research.
Oh, yeah, I don't know about that one in particular, but it also depends. There are lots of elderly mixed in with the general medicine as well, and some of them are awaiting palliative care kind of things. So.
Yeah, I think there is that as well, but they do have, it's specifically like an entire floor dedicated to elder care in this one. It's really kind of different.
Well, and even like say like the Royal Jubilee in Victoria, like yes, it's in an old building, the hospice floor, but it is still a floor of a building. It's not the whole building. And other floors are various testing things.
Yeah, this one's primarily radiology and a couple of other things. That's their specialization here.
So, yeah, no. Floor of old people sounds legit.
Concerning.
All right. So I'm going to just assume that this is going to work just fine. I'm also going to clear everything off my computer so I can breathe a little better.
Yeah. Oh, do you have your laptop fan running?
Yeah, I've got it at max. And for some reason, it's struggling a little, even though we have less stuff going on in this game. All right. You know what? I'm just going to prop it up with a tube. There we go. All right. So with that... Oh, it's a raccoon. Okay. All right. And with that, you will hop in the fan... or, pardon me, hop in Dan's SUV and drive over to his coworker's place.
Kate's gonna send out an update text of Carly okay, on the mend, high as a kite. Text her. Had like good things. Memes.
Memes, not dreams.
And memes.
You'll get the text from us that's like, this is what we found and we're heading out to investigate this, so join us when you're done with your thing.
All right.
You get a picture from Megan from the front seat of like either Brighton or Claire in the back seat with a dog.
Baby girl. Right.
All right. So
that's gonna be important.
You'll grab that picture of Daisy, and as you are driving, you'll very quickly make it to this guy's place. As you're there, Daniel parks out front in one of the 5-minute loading zones outside of this condo, which is a tall cylindrical building, just off the beaten path there. And he'll wander up with you, locking his car as he goes, and find Rick. God, what's his last name? Johannesburg. There we go. J-O-H. There are a lot of J's in this place. 6294. The intercom buzzes up. 1, 2, 3 times. On the 4th one, it shuts off. Pretty standard for intercoms.
But no response.
I mean, you might not be home. Hold on. I got an idea. I've been over here once. I think it's... Daniel takes a lean back, looks up. He's on the 6th floor. 1, 2... That one. He points up, and you can see, sure enough, there's a light on. It's about a little past 6 o'clock in the... No, actually, pardon me. It's a little past 7 at this point.
Mhm.
It's pretty dark outside, being early April.
So, unless he's incredibly careless with his electrical bills,
He might be.
do you know does he have a car?
Yeah, there's underground parking here, though.
Oh, it's totally look. Well, I don't feel good about leaving this, so let's go see what he's doing. Just
Okay.
make sure we go to the right place, okay?
Sure.
Kate's gonna stick a hand on the door, spend an essence, and activate all doors locked and unlock the door for the front door.
Okay, that sounds good. Make me a wits and composure roll.
Great. Is this vision or is this wolf senses?
This is wolf senses. You can use all of your wolf senses.
So I'm pretty sure I just get a +1 to that in this form.
This is a fantastic power that allows you to unlock any door you touch.
I love this ability. And Windows.
And Windows, of course. And Windows XP.
Well, that's no success.
No
With
success.
5 dice.
All right, let me make a Daniel
I'm rolling
roll.
on... This is on brand.
Oh. Daniel has 3 successes on 3 or yeah, damn. Okay.
It runs in the family.
God damn it.
And as you open the door, Daniel's going to say, "Guy behind us," in your ear. And glancing over your shoulder, you'll see that there's a man who's coming up from around the corner. White man in his late 20s, early 30s. Pretty scruffy, wearing a baseball cap in that kind of trying to look innocuous kind of vibe. Disheveled. Looks like he's definitely worn these clothes for a couple of days. And as he approaches and sees you at the door, he suddenly comes back into focus from where he was looking at his phone, typing away rather loudly with it. Oh, hey, and he'll hold a hand up in front of his mouth. You guys can go in first. I'll go after.
Oh,
Thanks. Let's go. She'll grab Daniel's sleeve and pull him into the building. Elevator?
I'm just gonna call him. Abel, pick up the damn phone, man. God damn, brothers suck. You're gonna hear as you head inside the building. All right, heading in, you can go to the elevator, hail it. You can see that there's an empty, spent bottle of hand sanitizer laying on the floor of the elevator.
Oh, good. That's gross. I'm not gonna touch that.
Well, at least it's not something grosser. Taking the elevator up, you'll find yourself at the 6th floor. Dinging out. You trail it down to 614. The door of this man's house. Daniel will flag over to you. That's the one.
You wanna see if it's already unlocked?
Daniel's gonna choke up on the sleeve of his shirt and try the handle. It clunks. Chunk chunk.
Locked then? Yeah? Okay.
Let's do this to...
It's unlocked now. You can try it again.
Okay, well, I'm gonna... Hey, Rick?
I gonna try and listen and hear if I hear anything.
I have to try. I can't just break into his place. So yeah, you can make me a wits and composure roll at a minus 1.
Does wolf senses still apply?
That's
listening?
with your wolf senses.
Oh, that's with wolf senses? Okay.
Yeah, so it'll be a -1. You know what?
So basically it just means it's straight from... That ends up just being straight wits and composure then for me.
Yeah, you'll basically just roll without any penalties because of wolf senses.
Yay.
Flames all
I
around.
hear absolutely nothing because there's no successes in that.
Daniel's going to turn the handle and open the door. The door slowly opens, and you'll see that there's a light on in the living room.
Hello? Wait, what's his name?
Rick. It's Rick.
Rick! You here?
Now, you can make me a wits and composure roll as soon as the door opens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Wolf senses do
composure
apply.
Yay.
You can do this at a +2.
Add +2? Okay.
You have a +2 on top of this because this is a very strong element.
Great. I'm concerned. I'm going to give myself more space to roll these dice.
I believe in you.
I don't, but I'm going to try anyway.
Oh, I'll try believing in you.
Oh. Well,
Should I believe
guess-
in you?
a little bit.
Okay.
3 successes.
With 3 successes, this place smells terrible. It doesn't seem like the garbage has been taken out in at least a week, and much of it is spilled in the kitchen, which is just on your right as you enter the room. You can hear the sound of flies buzzing around, and you can smell that sickly, sweet scent of body odor.
I'm going to be sick.
Why, what do you... Oh, man, now I smell it. Oh.
Yeah.
It doesn't smell like, at least, death right now, but it smells like... It smells like sickness. Okay. It seems like it comes from down the hall.
Oh, God, I don't want to go into that. Oh, it's so gross. Oh, it's so gross. Okay, fine, let's go. She's
Alright.
going to head down and try and figure out where it's coming from.
Last time we heard from him was about 4 days ago.
Well, that sure smells like 4 days worth of not cleaning anything.
Yeah, well, it might... Who knows how far it started. Going down the hall, you see that the light in the living room has been on for as long as you could see outside, but the hallway is dark. And the bedroom at the end of the hall, it's a very short hall, it's a small condominium, only a bathroom off to the side, which reeks as well.
How do you make a bathroom stink like that?
Glancing in, if you do, would you glance in?
Oh, yeah.
There are mounds and mounds of refuse, human refuse that is, in the toilet. Looks like illness, vomit, other things.
Ew.
But like someone, it looks like days worth.
Have they ever heard of flushing?
I don't like this.
Me neither. Kate's gonna close the door to the bathroom.
You can hear the flickering of a screen. Only a few feet from you on the other side of the bedroom door. Pale blue light shines into the dim room.
Yeah, let's go check this out.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't like this either. Maybe you should wait in the hallway.
I'll be okay, okay? I got your back. I'm
Okay.
tough. Like, I'll be fine. You're tougher than I look by far, but I'm tougher than I look too, so that works out.
Okay, it's just that your sister's gonna kill me if something happens to you.
But luckily,
She can be scary,
look,
okay?
if something happens to me, I'll probably be dead. So, you know.
Okay.
So you can't kill me. It's fine.
Yeah, but your sister might kill me.
Okay, just
Okay, fine. Just she's gonna go in if there's a door, like she'll
the
basically
power team
boot
right
open
here.
the door.
All right. The door opens without a sound. This is a fairly, decent condo. Door's probably only about 20 years old. The door opens and the small bedroom has a queen-size bed, laying on the floor without a frame. A 40-inch TV keeps flicking back and forth between the choose your channel page. And there's a lump in the bed, about 6 feet long.
Oh, boy.
A number of blankets are there, wrapped up and around. You can't see any flesh or hair. Maybe that is a little bit of hair, just that tiny tuft of black right there.
Or it's food that's gotten weirdly moldy. And the light's just bad.
The smell in this room is overpowering. It smells like rotten meat, spoiled vegetables,
Oh my god.
spilled coffee.
Ew.
The bed itself, among the sheets and blankets, is littered with takeout containers, pizza boxes, cups of coffee that have spilled and sank into the bed, rotting fruit.
Gross. Kate's gonna try not to breathe through her nose. She's gonna go to the blanket mound and pick it up and carry it to the bathroom
Okay.
and dump it in the shower.
Okay. All right. So you are going to. What's your strength?
3.
You have no problem. It's like scooping up a child. The person that you, well, the mound that you scoop up must only weigh about 140 pounds. 130 maybe.
Yeah, that's not good.
And as you...
Get the door, get the door.
Oh, yeah, I got it. He'll swing the door open for you.
Oh
And-
god, oh god.
As you gently deposit this man in the shower tub, you'll notice that you've left a breadcrumb trail behind you of food and
Ew.
rotting things, as well as other things I'm not going to describe.
Ew.
And as you lay
Shower.
him down, the blanket's going to come off a bit, and you'll find that it's a man of about 30, maybe 40. He looks very loose around the eyes. It looks like he hasn't eaten for several days, smeared with his own ill. He's naked save for a pair of boxer shorts and is clutching a powered off phone in both hands.
Okay. We're gonna just take this phone out.
He doesn't look away. You take the phone out of his frail hands and he stares at the wall.
Shower on right now.
Okay. Let's see if that works. You put it on cold or hot?
Cold.
All right, I'm going to give you a +1 bonus on that. He does not wake up. He continues staring at the wall.
Maybe make it more like a lukewarm. I want to get this grossness off of him. Can you flush the toilet, or will that
Yeah,
make it flood?
He's got a plunger. I'll give it a try.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Kate's gonna try and do some basic first aid with her 1 point of medicine.
All right. Go ahead. Give me wits and medicine, given the situation.
Sweet. At least I don't have a penalty for unskilled. Yay. One success.
One success. He is breathing. He seems exhausted. He's got the pallor and physicality of someone who just probably suffered very awful stomach virus or food poisoning. He doesn't seem like he's eaten in several days. He's vastly dehydrated. And running the shower, the toilet does flush, by the way, and running the shower does alleviate a decent amount of the smell. Thankfully, most of the food hadn't rotted too terribly bad. It seems like the food, the worst of it was probably a week old, maybe a bit longer. But some of the things that were chosen are not the types of things that you should leave out for any amount of time. Dairy products and so on.
No.
There's just a sickly sweetness to everything here. And as you're checking that, I want you to do me one more thing, and that's make me a wits and composure roll.
Wolf senses or no?
Wolf senses, absolutely.
I'm gonna spend another willpower. Seems
Okay.
like a good time to do it. So that was wits, composure, wolf senses, and willpower.
Yes, please.
Oh, let me actually mark off that I've spent that so I don't forget. Two successes. Just two. For a second there, I was actually concerned that I had no successes on 9 days, and I would have been very upset.
You are going to hear in the next room.
Hey, do you hear that?
Um,
Just shut off the shower.
I'll stay here with him if you want to check it out.
Okay. Do you want to see if like he's been injected with something or sedated or?
I'll check him out, okay?
Okay, thanks. Okay, and she'll head out and check it.
The television was on a very low volume as you enter, just playing, you know, next time on Who's the Boss, etc., etc. Or next time on Hope Springs. No, I can't, Claudette. We have to do this. We have to run away, Claudette. But no, I can't.
Garbage.
The
Just gonna
TV
see-
static's completely out.
Oh,
To white static, and then back to the TV guide channel.
is it a?
And as it does, you're going to notice that the closed captioning doesn't match what's on the picture-in-picture above the scrolling list of channels and options.
And what does it say instead?
What you'll hear them say is, Claudette, we have to make this choice. And soap opera garbage.
Yeah.
But in the subtitles and the closed captioning, who are you to take him away? He came to me. I'm giving him what he wishes for. And just for a moment, when it statics, an outline in the static of the screen is going to look like...
Oh, good. That's
a woman
bad.
in layers of white fabric. Well, you think woman, but it could be anyone. There's no face underneath of it, just the outline of a shawl, a hood.
So,
They prayed for me in their hearts. Yes.
Kate's gonna go and unplug the TV.
All right. Let me see one
Because
thing.
if this is a spirit of TV and electricity of some sort, maybe no power source will, just interrupt it.
All right. You unplug it, and the television does run out of power, but it holds on for an extra second or two longer than it should have.
Okay, Kate's gonna smash it.
Okay. As you smash the TV, the LED is going to, the LCD screen is going to freeze as it powers down on one last bit of text that says, "I won't let you have them." And then it's going to
Yeah.
go black as you smash it.
Kate's gonna basically just at the smashed remains of the TV that is probably way more expensive than any TV she's ever owned and probably not a good thing to have done necessarily, will essentially hiss back, "Yeah, well, you're not wanted here."
As you say that, you find that your voice comes out as a whisper rather than a harsh
Interesting.
everything in the room goes quiet and you start to hear a ringing in your ears. the sound of silence.
Cool, I don't like that. Ugh.
Can
Hey.
you do me a big favor, my friend?
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you to do something, and I just have to flip to the right page. Nope, that's not it. Where is it? It is on this. There we go. That's the right one. Okay, so you need to roll me Wits, Composure, and Primal Urge.
Ah. So that will be Wits, Composure, and Primal Urge. Just that? No senses? Nothing else?
Nope.
Okay. Okay. Come on, dice. 2 successes.
2 successes.
Yes.
All right. You're going to be able to shake your head real quick, and the room is of normal volume. Hey, I think he's coming too. You'll hear from the other room.
I think we've got a spirit problem. I think I disconnected it though. Yeah. How is he? And she's gonna head back into the bathroom.
He looks tired. I think we should probably try to get him to the ER.
You're probably right.
You okay, bud? As you move back in, you'll see that he's just speaking very, very softly. White.
White?
It all went white.
Yeah, we're gonna get you to the ER. You need some help.
White. Everything was white. And I think that's a good place for us to hop to the bathroom break. So we'll be right back, everybody. Stick around. We'll be back in a minute. Hello, and welcome back to Werewolf the Forsaken. Thank you very much for allowing us to have a bathroom break.
Thanks.
We do appreciate it. All right, yes. And then we're going to go to... Boom. Meanwhile, across town, you arrive at the address on Felicia Boyle's ID. You pull up outside of her house, which is one of those row townhouse units, the incredibly narrow ones with the mock wrought iron fence out front of a small garden that's roughly 4 by 2 feet. A little planter garden. Each one of these townhouses probably costs a cool $600,000-700,000 minimum. Who am I kidding? Probably 1.2. And as you approach outside, what I'd like everybody to do is we can do a group roll or individual rolls for what you're looking for. I think a group roll might be more expedient.
Sure. Yeah, probably.
All right, so make me intelligence and investigation. And who is the primary actor? Who's got the biggest pool?
I have a pool of 3.
As do I.
Same.
We're all great at this.
Yeah.
All right, sounds good.
Team.
It's not computers.
Okay, who wants to be primary then?
Oh,
How
the
about
dog.
you?
Are you taking the dog out?
Oh.
Is the dog
Yeah.
in the car, or are
We
you
should
taking her
in
out?
the car.
I mean, if we're just gonna go poke around a parking lot, then I take the dog out so that it's a very easy. Oh
Okay.
no, I'm just walking my dog.
Okay, the
Yeah.
dog is going to roll too then.
Okay.
Yay.
Okay,
Christine, do
so-
you want to be primary?
sure.
The dog got
Yeah.
3 successes, Christine.
Nice.
Cool.
That adds 3.
I got 1.
I did not get any. So
Okay,
that's fun.
that is a decent pool now.
Yay. This is why we do it as a group roll and not as a... And then let Christine work her magic.
Yeah, right.
Well, you'll be pleased to know I got at least 110.
All right.
And there's another one, so that means I get to reroll again. Okay, that ends it. 5.
All right, with 5 successes, that is going to be fantastic. You'll actually have no penalty for this. And as you make your way to the small parking lot alongside of this building, basically just a lot built for 10 cars, you'll see that there's one that's backed into the wall. not against it, but, you know, it's backed into its spot. As you start walking around, you can see that this matches the, matches some photos inside of her Facebook account of her car. She just bought it a couple years ago. It was a 2017 CRV. It's nice. It has one of the hatchbacks. As you head around the side, you'll see that the hatch isn't completely shut. And that's when the dog starts to pull. As it does, as she pulls, you'll see that there is a paper... pardon me, no, this is Vancouver. There is a reusable grocery bag spilled on the floor behind the trunk. Pardon me, spilled on the concrete behind the trunk. The dog pulls and begins nosing at a pack of spoiled hamburger meat in a white container with some film over the top of it.
I'll pull her back. Oh, no. You'll make yourself sick. I'll check and see what else is there. Just to see if anything makes any clues.
So with investigation, you'll poke around, and the three of you will see that looks like she was getting something out of her car. If you allow the hydraulics are holding it shut, but it's not actually latched. You don't need a key to open this, although you do have the keys on you if you'd like. With a little bit of push with the back of your hand, you can swing the hatch open. There's enough clearance that it doesn't hit the wall. But as you look inside the trunk, you see there's another bag of groceries there, as well as a work laptop in its case, and a splash of blood dried on the upholstery.
When she was taken quick.
Yeah.
Whack over the head, maybe.
Could have been.
You're pretty sure that's probably what it was.
I glanced around. Are there any cameras in this parking area?
There are none in this parking garage, but if you look around with investigation, you can see that this car does have a dash cam.
Oh. How would I connect to that?
You could go and grab it. It's on the front seat.
Okay, I'm gonna grab it.
Okay. So going
Does
around.
it have like a port?
Yeah, basically it's got a cord, so it's detachable from the front dash. It was facing out toward the front of the car, and it looks like it's wired directly into the car's electrical system. But you can just pull out the SD card that's attached to it.
Okay.
Or you can pull the unit out if you'd like. It's got plugs.
Probably the unit, yeah.
Okay. So taking that away, you check the car over. There's nothing really particularly useful in the car. You could take the work laptop, but if it's work things, you're not sure if there would be anything specifically useful there. But that dash cam might have something interesting in it.
Okay. Let's take that.
And you're browsing around to the front of the car. Brighton, what are you doing?
I'm probably actually acting as lookout more than anything.
Okay.
That's why I didn't pull the keys out either, because it could just be my dog smelt the spoiled stuff and I'm having a quick look and I was about to call the cops.
Yeah. I think I'm just going to keep an eye out for stuff.
So Brighton, you see that there are a couple of people down the block walking their dogs. Looks like they'll be coming here in about 2 minutes.
Got 2 minutes to clear out.
Okay, maybe Claire, grab that and let's go.
All right. Claire, you do another cursory search, and as you open the center console, you'll see that there is quite a large hunting knife tucked away in the center armrest console. It's a long, serrated blade of about 9 inches.
I'm gonna maybe grab it.
You can.
Yay.
And with that, your time has about run out.
Okay.
You have all of those materials, and as you are heading back to the car, you'll receive a phone call, Megan.
Okay.
It's from Chris. You don't have to answer if you don't want to. You can let it go to voicemail or...
We're not really doing much, so I'll quickly answer. Hey, what's up?
Hey, how's it going?
Not too bad. Just out with a couple friends. We're just, friends, but we're like, we're walking a dog outside.
It's your social bubble.
We are far away from each other. I don't believe I have to qualify that anymore. Yeah. They're a good 10 feet from me. But I just got a dog, so.
Bren just like puts her arm kind of over Megan's shoulder, like without touching. 10 feet.
I just wanted to let you know, a little bit after you left today, I started feeling really rough.
Oh shit.
Like I had a headache this morning, and I was pretty distracted. I'm gonna go and see if I can get checked out and see if this is,
Okay.
But take a look at yourself. I'll call you if I get any results, okay?
Okay, yeah, let me know. I guess I will keep an eye out for symptoms then.
Please do.
Well, good luck.
Thank you.
I've got my fingers crossed for you.
All right. Thanks. Appreciate
Don't
it.
really know what to say to that.
I don't know what to say, right? Like, what if someone calls you and says, "Hey, you might have caught something from me"? That's a #1 call this year.
Well, and Megan's thinking, "Oh, I'm fine," but he doesn't know that.
All right. And so he'll hang up the phone, and as you're heading back toward your car with the stuff that you took here, are you going anywhere else? Are you going into her place, or?
I have her keys. Do we want to?
Yeah, I did kind of want to go in there and just see if there's anything.
Is it like a condo, or is it an actual house?
It's a townhouse condo.
Okay.
They're kind of a weird, bougie Vancouver style thing. Basically, just picture like a bunch of basically like gray brownstones.
Okay. I'll kind of like turn to the other two and be like, let's go in, but let's see if we can like keep an eye out to make sure that the neighbors aren't looking or anything.
Yeah.
Just because if they haven't seen her in a while, who knows how like on top of it these people are.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, they might be super nosy.
As you head around the back, you notice that there is a locked alleyway. Basically, there's 2 sets of townhouses back to back, with an alleyway that is fenced off to 6 feet tall of black sheet metal, basically keeping any vagrants from sleeping in the area. However, you do have a key for this.
Nice.
Actually, not only that, you have a fob for it.
Beep, beep.
Okay, well, let's try that then.
It clicks and you find yourself on a light-colored cobblestone path that runs between a number of barred and fenced-off, kind of rough-hewn brick backyards. These backyards are barely enough room to bury a person in. About 6 by 6 feet. Enough to put a small grill and a couple of patio chairs, but that's about it. A couple of them extend as far as 10 feet, but you can tell that these are the luxury townhouses. Going as you do there are no numbers on this side, but did one of you check which townhouse was hers when you parked?
If we were there and then deciding to go in, I would have checked.
Yeah, because we'd know which one.
I wouldn't have tried to go somewhere we didn't know.
Okay. So you approach a back gate that has a large padlock built into the handle. After trying a couple of things, your key fits and easily turns. You find yourself in the most sad backyard you've ever seen. Am I clipping out right now?
There was a little bit of tone on your voice.
Okay. In
1 or 2 little spots.
Okay. Well, at least it'll be fine when I upload it to YouTube. There is a bit of a Sorry, I was thinking a bit of clipping. The backyard is one of the saddest things that you have seen in Vancouver in quite a while. And as you head through, you can see that there are quite a few, a couple of, all of her sorting and bottles are in this backyard, and a couple of recycling bins. Looks like there's about 8 wine bottles, as well as various other spirits, a bottle of vodka, and a sizable amount of paper refuse. And most of it shredded, though. The back door is is not a sliding back door, but it's a glass door on a hinge with a silver handle. And as you approach, you do have the key for it. Opening it up, you find yourself in a 2-floor townhouse condo. What are you looking for inside of here? The the flooring is that Formica false hardwood. That's a little too chocolate brown to really look real. The kitchen tile is all fake marble, and there's a deep slab of fake slate on the island. It's fairly sparse, but comfortable.
I think I'll take a look around to see if basically what I'm looking for is just any information we can gather. I know most of it was probably down at the car, but this is just kind of we're not going to get another chance at her place. So I might like rifle through some mail. I might just kind of open drawers quickly and just kind of rifle through stuff just to see if I can pick up anything.
Okay, so this is a big house. So what I think we're going to do is this is going to be an extended roll. What are the other two of you doing?
So I was kind of interested in looking for anything that might be any little writing straddles about Pack things. Maybe what happened. Maybe her thoughts about what happened. Maybe like I don't know.
A journal or something?
A journal or something, yeah.
Okay, so I'm assuming that, Brighton, you're probably around her home office room. She has like a den with a bunch of files and stuff. You're probably headed up to the bedroom then, Claire.
Yeah.
And then Megan, what are you doing?
I am going to walk through and look and see, are there any pictures? Like, is there a bulletin board, like a scrap board sort of thing? Or anything like that? That maybe has images of Pack or of something that would indicate what changed in her life.
What I'd like you all to do then is I'm going to give you 3 independent investigation rolls.
Okay.
And
you'll all pick up clues based on what you find.
Okay.
Cool. I'd like to use
so that was into an investigation.
Yes, you may, Brighton.
And I am using willpower as well.
Yeah, me too.
I want a good roll.
The dog is going to just hop up on the couch and lay down.
Sure.
One success.
I got 2 on my first one.
Perfect.
5.
Oh.
Okay, so each one of these rolls is going to take 10 minutes of searching. Okay?
Okay.
So we're going to start with this one. And basically, I've got a counter in my head of how many rolls you can make before people are going to notice that you're going around in this house with the lights on. I'm assuming that you probably draw the window shades shut. I'm not going to try to catch you on the whole, I'm walking around this place with my pants down type of thing. So starting with Brighton, you got 2 successes.
Yeah.
As you head into the den, you can see that it's very actually well organized. It's pretty solid. Now, the specific things you were looking for were what types of things again?
Well, like kind of going into her home office, just kind of rifling through drawers. I'm doing a really kind of shallow search and seeing if anything kind of catches my eye. Rifling through mail. If I'm going to her office, I might see if there's a safe or something like that.
So first off, you will find a small safe.
Okay.
It's about the size of like a hotel safe, and it's tucked kind of underneath her bookcase, underneath a bunch of large file folders, kind of obscured from view.
Is it removable or built in?
It's removable, but quite heavy. What's your strength?
2.
2? You'd probably need a hand with this. It weighs probably about 60 pounds.
Cool.
But you can do it. And in Dalu, you can absolutely do it.
Yeah, I don't really want to go into Dalu here, but I might be like, Claire, I need you to lift this. But we can take it with us and break into it later.
You're looking through. You quickly scan her file cabinet, which she does have a full 4-drawer file cabinet in this room. The top of it has patient files or case working files from her social work. They're all alphabetized really well, and you can go through. There's the top one, there's the other one. The third shelf down, you're getting to the end of it and starting to see more things like practice insurance, bills, student loan bills. She's very meticulous. She's a very organized woman. And as you are getting through some of her insurance and some of her final details, you'll find a folder right at the back of that third drawer. This is adoption papers. Pulling it up. Sorry.
Yeah, I was like, I'm going to look at those.
Taking a look at it, it appears that in her capacity as a social worker, she helped put a child into the foster system. And helped push along an adoption through that. Basically, a child was remanded to the state. The child is known as where's my notes? There we go. Is listed as 1 David Moreland.
Okay. Is there like a is there a date on there of when this happened?
Yes, this happened ballpark about 6 months after Wintermaw vanished.
Interesting.
A quick look, it shows the baby's, it has a photocopy of the birth certificate. Parents are listed as Thomas Moreland and Lucien. No last name given. So it shows definitely the orphanage that that arranged this. It doesn't give the final address of the new parents, but it also lists a couple of foster homes. It looks like just for a timeline here, the baby was put into became a ward of the province. Looks like about 3 months after, moved through foster care for about another 3 months, and actually was pretty quickly milled into adoption.
Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna take these.
Okay.
Just fuck it. I am going to do another just quick cursory search through the patient files to see if I recognize any names, whether they're I can't remember if we got any names of the people who killed her, or if there's any other names I recognize.
I think they all had wallets, didn't they? So
yeah. But you guys didn't really take any... Oh, you did take all the wallets. You're right.
Yeah.
You recognize none of the names from there, but as you're flipping through those files, you will notice a couple of people from various halfway houses and other programs that you encountered throughout your stay in Vancouver.
Oh, okay.
Nothing that seems relevant to you, though.
That's fair. I'll just leave those.
Moving over to Claire. Claire, you head up to the bedroom, and as you are flipping around through various things... you will find that there's a little pad of paper next to the bed, a little reminder jot, and as you're glancing around, there's not terribly much in the room. It's a small affair with a bedside table and a queen-size bed. on quite a lovely headboard and frame. 2 dressers and a small but pleasant walk-in closet with very mundane clothes. And as you're flipping around, you'll see that of the mundane clothes, there is a tracksuit that looks like it's been bleached many times.
Okay.
As in, as you flip through the closet, the smell of old bleached clothing is going to be fresh, even though this looks like it hasn't been worn in years. It's must and bleach, and it's... Even looking at it there, you can see that there still is a little bit of blood staining.
Yeah.
But that's... As you turn back around, you can check the desk, and there's that notepad. It's blank. But... Oh, you're gonna do it?
Can I sketch it?
You can sketch it. All right.
Yeah.
So seeing a slight imprint, you are going to run the pen along it, scratching down, and a soft message will appear that you can just barely make out. And it's, reminder, send flowers to grave.
Oh.
Down on the main floor, Megan, you are looking around, and there are quite a few photos on the wall here. Her degree is in plain view of her couch. There are pictures of family members, and after a while, you'll see that there is a photo of her and several other people standing next to a bedside with a woman with bright blonde hair, platinum. It's a hospital. Well, no. Looks like a home birth, actually, now that you kind of focus on it, like a midwife maybe. And a couple of people from where Claire showed you before that photo on the phone. You'll recognize the guy who on Facebook goes by Thomas Martin Moreland. What doesn't seem strange until probably a few minutes later when Brighton explains some things is the 2 happiest people in the photo, aside from the exhausted young mother who is pale and beautiful, are 2 people that you'll probably recognize as Thomas and Alicia, the husband and wife. They both seem ecstatic and a bit tired around the new mother. And there are a few other members of the pack there, all in all, about 7. The photo has a lot of dust around the glass. She hasn't polished this, which is strange because the rest of the apartment is very well taken care of, very neat. You don't have to worry about leaving fingerprints anywhere else except for photos like this. As if she avoided them for a long time.
I'm gonna take a picture of it with my phone.
Okay. Alright, are you gonna continue to look around this house?
Yeah, I might as well.
Okay.
While the others are...
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think I'll do one last cursory. Got the safe, got the filing cabinet. Do one last kind of search around.
Alright. One more search. Go.
I'm spending another willpower, by the way.
Sounds great.
Not. Gonna take my chances. And those were pretty freaking good chances.
Ooh,
yep.
Nice.
Right.
Nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Okay.
6.
6 successes?
Yes. I rolled on my first roll 3 10s and 3 10s, 2 9s. 3 10s and 2 9s, yeah. And then on my second roll, I got 1.
All right, I'm going to give everybody 10s, a beat for that because that's
10s.
Ridiculous. God, what
and then a 10, and then a 9.
What can I give you with 6 successes in this place that, like...
It's that you haven't already just given us?
As a storyteller, there is a certain point where you have to be like, how much do I spell this out and what still makes it a mystery, right? Like, what would logically be in a location? I've got my clue list, and like, you guys have done pretty well on my list of clues. And then I'm like, oh god, 12 successes.
So, I mean, if it helps at all, I got a fairly good idea of what was going on with the pack. But I'm curious to see if there's anything that maybe indicates who would have come after her.
Yeah, that's kind of what
Why would they want her? Besides the fact that she was obviously part of the pack and knows where the kid is, potentially.
You know what? I'm going to give you... Jen, what are you looking for?
I mean, I'm looking for pretty much the same thing. Well, the same thing, but also like just kind of whatever I can get.
You know what? As you're looking around, you will find in a compartment inside of the desk that should not have been findable.
Yeah.
There is a small password book.
Sweet.
Which will give you access to any of her computers, which you have access most to, and also has a 6-digit numeric code on the inside cover.
Ooh, the safe. Probably.
Yeah.
I'm going to try the safe. That way we don't have to take it out if there's... I'll see what's in it.
As you open the safe, you will find that there is not terribly much in there, honestly. Passport, some critical documents, as well as you will find that there are a couple things in there you don't expect. One is a 12 9mm handgun rounds that feel very hot when you touch the box.
That's weird.
Do you open the box?
First question was the pistol I picked up, was that hers or was that somebody else? One of the others?
That was one of the other guys.
That's what I thought. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna open the box.
In the light, you can see the glittering shine of silver-tipped 9mm ammunition.
I'm gonna grab those.
In fact, that's such a good find that you almost don't notice the mini recorder tucked at the back of the safe.
And I'm gonna grab that.
All right, so you have a voice recorder. It's definitely an SD card with a 4GB card. So there is a lot of stuff in that.
All right, well, we'll look at that later.
Okay, so that's what you're going to get for 6 successes. In the living room, Christine, what are you looking for specifically? Oh, you know what? I know exactly what you're going to find. You are going to find, sitting in her living room printer, a number of documents that had been printed off and not filed for insurance claims. This is going to pique your interest.
Mm-hmm.
As you look at it, you'll see that they're for her office. There are a couple of things filled out on the fillable PDF that was printed, and you'll see that her office, which you know what? I'm going to ask a dumb question as a storyteller. In British Columbia, social workers usually work for offices. Do any of them run their own offices?
I don't think so, because it's a government office.
It's a government thing, right? So that doesn't make any sense. I just realized what I just said. So that's being honest with your players. Let me backstep this. Should have been into the car.
Yeah, it would be Children and Families, the Ministry of Children and Families.
Oh, you know what it would be? You know what it would be?
Whatever they're calling it now.
No, I know exactly what it is. You will see it as a number of documents printed off that are receipt of financial transfer. Documents allowing you to have funds transferred into your account electronically. They are made out to an insurance company, but it is a life insurance company. Taking a quick look down, it is from another person with the last name Moreland.
That's odd.
Yep. Carla Moreland. Apparently she died 2 weeks ago. And the life insurance is starting to process. As you're looking around, you'll find that there are a couple of other things in this townhouse that catch your interest and tie into that. Next to the couch, right where the dog is laying, the dog whines and acts like for a moment it might need to use the washroom. It's still a puppy, just 9 months old, and you reflexively look around and see that there is a small pile of newspapers next to the couch, laying on the floor in a neat stack.
Go have a look. It's kind of weird. You don't generally keep an old pile of newspaper around your house.
There was a house fire on 16th Avenue, right across from the Pacific Spirit Park.
Where we just were.
The house fire led to the death of one Carla Moreland and her husband.
What's his name?
His name is Dennis.
Okay, that's weird. Were they old or young? Does it say?
They were, so as you're looking at that, the next one is an obituary for them. You'll actually see a picture of them. They are in their 60s. It says they're survived by their niece, Felicia Boyle, as their son and his wife had passed away in 2018. This is very much Thomas's parents.
That's really weird. I'm gonna yoink that newspaper.
Okay. And with that, you are all going to get that sense that you've found just about what you can find. Claire, as you're walking down from the top floor and looking outside, you're going to notice that there are some people just milling around out front. Not the way you'd want to go. Probably back through the backyard again.
Okay.
And your phone buzzes.
Give him a heads up. My phone buzzes?
Yep.
I'll look at it.
It is a phone call from Kate. Kate, you couldn't reach the other two.
Hey.
Hey.
Yep.
So we had to take someone to the hospital. They had been like all passed out, and catatonic for like a week. I smashed the TV. It seems to have like helped deal with the situation. I don't know. There's something in the TV.
Is that a space over there?
I think so.
Okay, hold on.
But yeah, so we kind of, we broke into the person's house. I mean, I unlocked the door for us. You know how it is. And then I went and we found him in absolute disgusting situation. Oh God, it smells so bad. Holy fuck. I can't even tell you how much bad it was. But yeah, what?
Where's the security guard?
What security guard?
He gestures to where he's pulled up in front of the emergency room door.
Maybe he's on break?
Where's the front desk?
What do you...
Glancing up, you can see that the lights on floors 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 are all off.
Why are those still... That can't be right. Hey, sorry, I'm gonna have to call you back. Something weird's going on at the hospital.
Do you want us to meet up with you? Do you need backup?
Maybe. I have no clue. Are you guys done where you are?
They're flickering.
I think so. I couldn't really find anything.
The lights are flickering.
People are running up there.
I gotta go. Something's happening.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why don't we back you up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bye.
If you gotta go that urgently.
Kate is like actively climbing out of the car and like shoving her phone into her pocket as she goes.
All right. So I will remind you of one thing. If this is a spiritual matter, you can't affect from this side of the gauntlet.
No.
You need a locus.
Do we know if there's any near here? Are we able to detect that?
Your locus is the nearest one. Which is about...
I don't know if this is a spirit thing, do I?
It's about 8 blocks away.
Yeah.
You're actually really close to the hospital from your den.
Yeah.
It's surprising.
What sense would make the most sense to look over the gauntlet to see if I can...
you can send all of them at once, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, I'm just like, hey, Dan, just stay where you are. She's gonna grab his shoulder and just yeet her senses over.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead and make me that roll. Wits and composure, please.
And this is not wolf senses, I don't think. Unless...
yes, one of them will be.
Okay, so I can add a dice to that. Okay, wits, composure, that, okay. 1 success.
All right. Glancing across... One moment, please. I have something for this. There we go. Glancing across the gauntlet, you suddenly hear the sound of tearing flesh, of coughing, but coughing like an animal's mating call, of weeping and screaming and the sounds of death looking at you from across the parking lot in this blasted, desiccated version of this hospital. You see a feral, cat-like creature. It turns and looks at you with red, slitted eyes. Its shadow folds out from it in a long, curving scythe.
That's not good.
It swishes its tail back and forth, and you can see the shadow moves like a reaper's blade.
There's no way I can identify that, is there?
It is probably a spirit of death.
Probably, okay. Great. Do I know anything about bans against death spirits?
They're specific to each one, but something that helps a life, it depends on the spirit. Medical aid.
Defibrillators?
Defibrillators, especially against heart attack spirits. Like, it can be pretty specific. But what you're also going to see as you glance up is that the hospital's walls, bits of phlegm and blood and ephemera rolled into living beings, or ephemeral beings, begin to roll and scratch their ways up the walls, headed directly for the 6th floor.
Oh,
and as you watch these
boy.
Spirits of disease, some of which look strangely almost like those little suction cup balls that you used to have as a child. The ones that you've seen everywhere recently, as a representation of this plague, begin to roll upward. You hear the dry, hacking cough that turns into a low animal howl from the top floor.
Oh, fuck.
The plague shock is half wolf. What do you do?
Stare in shock for a moment, and then try and draw its attention away.
You think it's on the 6th floor of the building. It's
Can
not outside.
I howl?
All right.
Would that draw its attention?
Yes, it might.
What do I have to roll for this?
You can make me a presence and intimidation roll.
And Kate just gets killed.
Also, we're all going to be heading to the hospital and being like, get there and be like, well, we need to go to the locust now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I realize that. I'm hoping
Yeah.
this will be fast enough that I can
Unless
get
you
a
can
message
text
back.
Me. Yeah.
I can't text while I'm doing
Something.
this, but I'm hoping this will only
Yeah.
take a matter of seconds. Oh, overall.
Well, are you still on the phone with him, or did you hang up?
No, she
I
hung up.
didn't hang up. No,
you-
she shoved her thing in her
Oh.
pocket. I don't think she even bothered to. But
so you can
Kate
still-
Claire might have.
So you can still speak.
Oh,
Well,
Her voice went
if I'm
across the
sending
gauntlet
my
too.
senses across, it would have
Yeah.
completely
She
altered.
Wait,
sent
hold on,
all
hold
of
on.
them.
Your voice isn't a sense.
Oh, so I can't
So
communicate.
you
I'd
can't
have to.
actually howl across the gauntlet.
So I would have to move then.
You would have to cross to do it.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh.
That's
But you could talk to us.
You could talk to you. Yeah, you could talk to you
in that
guys.
case,
So
I'm gonna
that
be
was-
like, okay,
that was my
never
bad. Sorry,
mind.
guys.
Yeah.
No, I
Nice.
completely forgot about that too. You are correct.
Well, we're used to
Everyone was like,
mage where you can do
senses,
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why can't I just? Right. Okay. Change of plans.
Okay.
Locust now.
Locust? Okay.
The hospital's being attacked by plague spirits.
Alright.
Plague Shuck, I think, is here.
Is there?
It's part wolf.
Okay.
God, yeah. Meet you at the locust. And Kate's gonna just, get back in the car and go we gotta go with locust
Dan?
right now. Right now.
Sorry, Rick. I'll
Go.
drop you off at another ER. And Daniel
Um,
drives off into the night with you as you
Mhm.
prepare to cross over and guard your territory from whatever this thing is. Behind you, you can still hear the hackle or the hacking howl of what might be the most dangerous spirit you've ever come across. And I think I'm going to end game there for tonight because
That seems
we go right into action next time. So thank you guys so much for playing tonight. Did you guys have a good time? I know it was kind of a slower
Yeah.
game. I feel like the second half was shorter, but it actually worked a lot smoother because you guys just went like bam, 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 and got like 12 successes.
I mean, that
Yeah.
helps. That always helps.
Okay, so I'm going to be a nice storyteller tonight, and I'm going to give you a massive 5 beats.
Ooh.
So you're going to take 1
Yeah.
experience for tonight because you're going to need it. This is going to slow down after tonight. But you guys did a lot of good work. You did good role playing. Jen, you fought through technical difficulties, and so did Christine. Everybody role played pretty hard, and we got a lot of good investigation work. And Amy recruited someone great to be in the chat and to feed a ton of information. Whoever that person is,
Yeah.
Noir Pegasus
Actually-
is a good thinker.
Don't know what his
Yeah.
name is. That was awesome. I did not expect him
Yeah,
to show up.
Noir Pegasus, you're cool. So with that, thank you so much for tuning into this episode. We'll be back in 2 weeks' time. So you can find us here on the 26th of July, whatever that day is. We'll see you on
July.
2 Sundays.
Are we in July? What's
We're in
July?
July.
We're in 5th March.
I
I'm calling it 5th
actually
March.
got dizzy for a moment trying to remember there, Jen. Thank you. I was like,
Uh-huh.
oh God, are we not?
I know
Oh
it's
my
July
God.
because
Through
it's only a couple
July.
weeks until we go on a little vacation. And
That's
I'm
true.
looking
It's-
forward to getting away
Can
from
I
the
point
house.
something out to you guys real quick? How many years ago did Tiger King come out?
Oh my god, right?
That was 3
Actually-
months ago.
Right?
That was 5 years ago, right?
That was 5. That was like
Oh.
it
It
feels
was
like
absolutely 5 years ago.
it feels like it came out in at least 2019.
Yeah, I definitely saw a post recently that was like, it feels like forever since the Tiger King. What did it say?
The Tiger King era of quarantine or something.
Era of quarantine. Yeah.
Which is crazy because I
Yeah.
missed that entirely. I haven't seen a single episode of it. I don't know.
It's
what, I don't
amusing
know.
I
as
started
it's
watching it.
unbelievably weird.
I refused to
Yeah.
because I had already read articles about that case.
Yeah.
And
Oh.
like essentially he threatened this lady with murder. Like
Oh,
across
tons
the
of times.
face for-
Carol
Oh,
Baskin.
Yeah.
for
Hold on.
her activism
Carol Baskin?
against how badly he treated his animals. Like he was killing his tigers off and treating them awfully.
But Carol Baskin killed her husband. No, I'm not gonna say it. It's
Yikes.
really entertaining. But it's impossible to watch that show and not think it's just Michael Keaton playing a character because he looks just like Michael Keaton.
Oh, boy.
But yet he's not playing him in the movie. Nicolas Cage is playing him in the movie, which also works. Anyway,
Yeah.
this is non-werewolf. So thank you so much for tuning in. We really appreciate it here, and thank you for all of the comments and love on the YouTube videos. We'll have this up in a couple of days, and hopefully you'll enjoy it. This was a bit slower. I promise next session isn't, as we tune in to Werewolf the Forsaken, Season 2, Chapter 3, The Father's Blood. See you in 2 weeks.
That title.
I know, right? I was not
Interrupting howl. A woo.
Yeah, interrupting howl. You guys are in so much trouble. See you next time.
Comes to my back door.